Hey. I'm late, but that's okay. Probably. I don't know. How's it going? Uh, that's weird. Maybe because I have it set to 3 o'clock. I don't fucking know. I will not pretend to understand Twitch. Oh, that's good. To be honest, today's been pretty crazy. But I'm excited to play more of this. I've said it before. I love this game. Huh. That's weird. Yeah. If there's ever anything I can do to fix it, to fix things, I'll, hopefully I can figure it out, but yeah. Who knows, it might just be Twitch being Twitch. Oh, forgot to do this. Yeah, that's weird. Alright. Oh, we're running out of characters. No. Alright. You got a preference between Suzuha, Mayuri, and Moeka. Suzuha, you know, I'm gonna be honest, that's I was thinking Suzuha too. Gimme. Alright. Ghostly Rendezvous. Jumping right in. Oh god, my cords are tangled. Joke's on you, PlayStation. I'm recording on OBS. You can't stop me. That's fair. She is definitely up there on my list. Obviously, Mayuri is my favorite. I can't not. But I think she would. I think Ferris is my second favorite. She's number 3 for sure. It wasn't a dream. I'm still half asleep, but I know it wasn't a dream. Last night was fun, at least until partway through. Listen, we all have our types, you know. I might not have been able to find Dad at the time machine offline meet, but Okabe Rintaro and the others called me one of their friends, one of their allies. But then the storm came, and the rain was terrible. The evening was a blast, but I slipped out early. I had a bad feeling about things. Up on Radican's roof was my time machine, busted. All because of the choice I made. The time machine broke because I decided to make a stop in 2010 to look for my dad. I can't head further back into the past. Fair enough. I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up. That's all there is to it. I don't know how to fix the time machine. Only how to use it. That's why when I saw that on the way back, the shock was so intense that I assumed it was just a hallucination. I'm probably asleep and this is all just a dream. Once I wake up, everything will vanish. That's what I thought. That's what I wanted. Then I'd never have to see that ever again. That's what I thought. That's what I wanted. Now it's the morning. I'm in the tent I put up on the lawn in the corner of Kitano Maru Park, where I'd always spend the night. I awaken from my slumber and peek my face out from the tent.
おはよう。朝ごはんはもう用意してあるよ。ご主人様、朝ですよ。なんちゃって。
But unfortunately, that's still there. And by that, I'm referring to these other versions of me. I say versions because there are two of them. The one in the military uniform is the first other me. She seems uptight and serious. I'm pretty sure she's a real soldier. I can tell by the way she holds herself. Oh, you don't know that. The one in the maid outfit is the second other me. She seems super carefree. She's likely just an ordinary citizen. I can tell by the way she holds herself. Also, oh my god, I'm gonna be honest, it looks great on her. Yesterday, on the way back from discovering that the time machine was broken, the two of them suddenly appeared near me. I have no clue why. Before I knew it, they were just there. And they're still here. If I'm not hallucinating anyhow.
どうしたの？体調悪い？
Oh, I got mail. Dude, her phone. I love the different phones. Her phone is like all function. There's no flash to it. Just phone. Sheena Mayuri. Doo-doo-doo. Good morning, Suzu-san. Yesterday was super fun. Let's talk again sometime. Also, I'd be really, really happy if you let me rub your belly again. What? Pardon? Pardon? Uh-oh. Dang it, Twitch. Behave. Stop this. Wow, that's weird. Oh man, your wallpaper is boring, Suzuha. I'm changing it. I have not been changing most of them, but also I like how it adds the wallpapers from the previous. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it adds the wallpapers from the previous playthroughs. Like this was Daru's wallpaper. This is Mr. Braun's wallpaper. It's pretty great. Let's see, what's super Suzuha? I mean, this is, but it's kind of boring, of course. Dude, Mr. Braun is ultimate Papa, for sure. Yeah, this one? I like this one. The gears and the whatnots. Ringtones. Dystopia. Man, she really is just like all function. What a boring ringtone. I kind of like it though. First stage? Oh, I see. We'll keep the ringtone. We'll keep the pure function ringtone. Yeah. Alright.
そういうわけじゃないんだけど。ならいいんだけど。昨日かなり雨に濡れてたから風邪ひいた？大丈夫だと思う。サンキュー。
I'm sure there's a there honestly I was going through it was the same page that had the Chaos Gate, the like crossover thing, the little short story, it also had like a bunch of different like little manga things. Some of them are really cool. They're like what there was one that was it was like when Kurusu and Maho first met. It's awesome. Hold on. I think here, I'm gonna see if I can just link it. Here. I think. Does this work? I'm so unfamiliar with how to computer. Yeah. Yeah. That's the, yeah. There we go. Yeah, first message. Yeah, apparently. There's not usually a reason to. Yeah. My own first message. Let's mark this occasion. It's a strange feeling to hear words of concern from someone with the exact same face as yourself. Yeah, this is real trippy. I need to get some actual confetti, considering how often we need confetti.
まだ目が覚めてないならさ、顔を洗ってきたら。大丈夫。目は覚めてる。
I did it. Rule has been added. It's all working up in the old noggin. I just can't keep up with the situation. My sense of smell is working just fine too. A pleasant scent wafts its way to me. It's coming from the miso soup that the military me cooked up.
ところで、ご飯ってこれだけなの？ご飯にスープ、十分だと思うけど。何言ってるのこの人。十分なわけないじゃん。
I also love the names at the bottom. There's maid me and military me. It's all working up in the old noggin. But I still can't follow their conversation.
スズハ、君も彼女と同じ意見？
The military me refers to me as Suzuha. I'm tempted to ask who she is if I'm Suzuha, but I hold my tongue.
私は十分ごちそうだと思うよ。どこが？二人とも信じられないんだけど。不満なら食べなくていい。少ないって文句言ったら食べさせないとか意味わかんないんだけど。
Pouting.
贅沢だね、君は。私は文句ないから食べさせてもらっていいかな。もちろんいいよ。サンキュー。
The military me skillfully scoops and serves me some miso soup. It looks hot. I take a sip.
おいしい。
One sip is all I need to appreciate the flavor. It's nothing extravagant, but the dashi balance is perfect. Okabe Rintaro and the others once brought me to a gyudon place before, but this might actually be better than the soup I had there.
君の口に合ってよかった。多分私の好みでいいとは思ってたんだけど、こればっかりは自分でやってみないとね。好み同じなのかな？
I can't get over the maid one's face. She's so pouty. Yeah. Just because we look the same doesn't mean our tastes will line up perfectly. That sort of thing depends on what one grew up eating. Still, there doesn't seem to be much of a difference between the three of us.
まあ、味は確かに美味しいかな。
Despite her complaints, the maid me nods in agreement after taking a sip of the soup.
文句があるなら食べなくていいって言ってるんだけど。だから文句言ってないじゃん。
Considering this miso soup is totally real, it's probably safe to say these two aren't just figments of my imagination. That's funny. Yeah. Granted, there's also the possibility that the miso soup isn't even real. But for now, let's just assume that these two really are here. In that case, I need to figure out just what the heck is going on.
二人のことはなんて呼んだらいいのかな
This situation creates so many questions. Just like...
私の名前聞いてるの天音鈴葉だよ鈴葉でいい
Looks like the maid me doesn't quite understand what I'm getting at. I'm already assuming that all three of us are named Suzuha.
私も天音鈴葉そして君もね
Correct. Military me glances over at me.
じゃあみんな鈴葉だそれだとお互い誰に話しかけたかわかんないじゃん言われてみればそうだいや結構自明だと思うけど自明って何言われなくてもわかるだろうって意味私はわかんなかったよそうだね二人はさなんかいいアイデアないこの状況を整理するためのアイデア私は君が鈴葉と呼ばれるべきだと思う私がなんでこの世界線の本来の天音鈴葉は君だろうからなるほどシンプル
Though to be honest, it's unclear if I'm really the original Amane Suzuha of this world line. In fact, it's impossible to prove. My memories from yesterday are consistent, though, which means there's a decent chance that I'm who she says I am. Just to test that theory, I pulled the divergence meter out from inside the tent. That's a lot of threes. It's 0.337337%. Is this the same value as yesterday? My gut tells me that it is, but I can't be sure. I was told not carry this on me, so... Only Okabe Rintaro, creator of this handy little device, can perceive changes in the value anyway. I love the divergence meter.
私は鈴葉じゃないってこと私鈴葉なのになんでどうして
The other versions of me carry on the conversations as I glance down at the meter.
私も君もここではストレンジャーだからでも私は私だもん鈴葉は鈴葉だよ君がどこかの世界線の天音鈴葉であることは疑ってないこの場で互いをどう呼称するかの話をしてるんだけど呼称って名前をつけて呼ぶことよくわかんないんだけど仲間を呼んだから鈴葉が鈴葉1、鈴葉2、鈴葉3になったってこと私には君の例えがさっぱりわからないよ
Oh, normal Suzu.
私には君の話の方がさっぱりだよまあまあ鈴葉この世界線での世界線変動率を知りたい
I lift the meter and show it to her.
あ、何これ世界線変動率を示したメーター
I guess the maid me has never seen this before, but the military me seems to be familiar with it.
0% 台か私がいた世界線はどうだったかな数値が変動しても私たちには認識できないそう教わらなかった、では仮にこの世界線をアルファ世界線と名付けようつまり君がアルファ世界線の天音鈴葉
The military me points at me.
以降便宜的に私はベータそっちの彼女をガンマと識別する便宜的って とりあえずってこと。この子がアルファで君がベータで私がガンマ？なんかさ、私が一番最後っておかしくない？単なるコードネームだよ。順序に意味はないから。意味がないなら変えてもいいよね。いいけど。だったら私は鈴葉ってことで、何にもなしの鈴葉。それは許可できない。なんで？天音鈴葉は彼女の故障だから。
I'm guessing she means me. Also, I love that the name's changed.
私は鈴葉がいいの。
This is adorable. This is going nowhere. I'm gonna have to suggest a compromise.
だったら私がアルファってことでいいよ。私がアルファ、軍服姿の君がベータ、そんでメイドの君が鈴葉。それでお互い誰のことを呼んでるかはわかるじゃん。いや、君が天音鈴葉じゃないとダメだよ。でも私は鈴葉がいいの。だから私はアルファでいいって。それはダメだ。
Looks like the military me isn't going to budge. So now we're just glaring at each other while we try to figure out a solution. It's definitely a combination of both.
ガンマが嫌ならオメガでどう？オメガ？アルファが最初の文字で、オメガは最後の文字。オメガ。響きはちょっとかっこいいけど、やっぱり鈴葉がいい。
Their argument continues like this for a while. Though to be honest, I couldn't care less at this point. We could probably just get by calling each other Suzuha or you. But Beta is now fixated on calling the other one Omega, and she's fixated on being called Suzuha. In the end, the military uniformed me proves to be the more adult of the two. Shocker.
じゃあこうしよう。君がアルファ。
Beta looks at me and says this.
私がベータ。
Beta turns to the maid me.
そして君が鈴葉。ただし、私は君のことはオメガだと考える。それでいい？異議なーし。意味がよくわかんないけど、それでいいよ。
This long and ultimately pointless conversation finally comes to an end. Who knew figuring out names could be so stressful? Having a conversation with yourself is pretty exhausting, ain't that the fucking truth? The two of them look exactly like me, but they're surprisingly different on the inside. I suppose just figuring that alone made the morning worthwhile. Just spoiled brat. Also, I love that it's very appropriate because the Omega symbol looks like a kitty face, and I feel like that's appropriate for Maid Suzuha. Additionally, I've also discovered that nobody else can see these two. Thanks to that, I'm able to comfortably go to work with the two of them tagging along. Nothing quite like avoiding the boss man's rage. And it's also nice to have some company. Even though there are no customers, I don't have to sit around bored.
このお店、何のお店なの？
The maid me, I also decided to call her Omega in my mind, is restless. Her constant wandering to and fro is starting to make me feel tired.
ここで売ってるのは旧型のテレビだね。
On the other hand, the military me is standing at attention while surveying the lay of the land.
テレビ？これテレビなんだ。この時代のテレビってこんなに分厚いものだったんだね。ここはこの時代にしても古いものを売ってるんじゃないかな。なんで？解雇主義とかレトロってやつでしょ。鈴葉が着てるジャージのように。私？ 私はジャージなんて着てないよ。アルファの鈴葉の話だ。そっちの鈴葉の話ね。
Ayame? Arushibara Luca. Hi, this is my first time messaging you. I'm Arushibara Luca. We met yesterday. I was really happy to hear you compliment my cooking so much, Amane-san. Thank you so much. Oh. Thanks for the message. The curry you made was so good. It's definitely in my personal top 3. Keep this a secret, but it was even better than my mom's cooking. Great tasting food is so common in this era that I'm gonna end up losing control and getting fat from overeating. Tastiness might be the humanity's true enemy. It's true. Oh, that's funny. This really is confusing.
なんだバイト、シャキッとしろシャキッと。
ごめん店長。
おめえも昨日は2階で岡部たちとどんちゃん騒ぎしてたのか？
途中までね。
After that, I ducked out and went to Radican, only to discover that my time machine was broken.
なら寝不足ってわけじゃねえんだろ？
寝不足よりも深刻な問題を抱えててさ。
深刻な問題だ？大層な物言いじゃねえか。
店長は経験ない？もう一人の自分が見えるってやつ。しかも2人。
This is not the first guy I would ask about this. Like, of all the people she could possibly ask about this, oh yeah, Mr. Braun.
なんだそりゃ。新手の都市伝説か。
信じてもらえないとは思うけどさ、今見えてるんだよね。
It's true. I assumed he'd get mad at me for screwing around, but the boss man takes my statement surprisingly seriously.
2人のもう一人の自分か。そりゃゴースト障害みたいなもんだな。
ゴースト障害？
最近のテレビは優秀だからあんまり見なくなったけどな。昔は結構あったんだぜ。
テレビの話？
俺が話すんだ。テレビの話に決まってんだろ。
It's all he could talk about. Well, TVs or Nye.
それは、そうだね。
I mutter as I look across the interior of the store, feeling I have little choice but to agree.
で、ゴースト障害って？
例えばまっすぐ飛んできた電波と山とかビルとかに反射してきた電波とを一つのアンテナで受信したとするだろ。当然時間差が出るよな。そうすると本来の像の他に右と左にも像が映っちまうのさ。それをゴースト障害ってんだ。若いやつは見たことねえだろうな。
That though.
ピンとこない。
技術的な話をすると右左じゃなくて前後ろらしいけどな。左に映ってるのが前ゴースト、右に映ってるのが後ゴーストってわけだ。
ゴースト障害か。
Put that way, my situation certainly sounds familiar. Ultimately, what's happening to me in reality isn't going to be one-to-one with a TV-related phenomenon, but I'm not going to sweat the details.
ということは、ベータもオメガも私の別の世界線での可能性ってことなのかな。いくつかの世界線の私が重ね合わせ状態になってる。
Which led to the front and rear ghosts appearing. If that's true, and I'm Alpha, Omega and Beta might not be bad designations for the others. Omega, the maid me, is the front ghost. Beta, the military me, is the rear ghost. Of all the people to talk to about this, I guess it makes sense. He is the boss man. Despite how crazy this all is, giving them those names makes it an easier pill to swallow. It's past noon. It's a little embarrassing to get complimented that much. I'm going to end up being really nervous the next time I see you. Cooking is a hobby of mine, so seeing others enjoy the stuff I make just fills me with joy. Oh my god, my heart. I'll bring some for everyone at the Brawn Tube workshop next time. Okabe Rintaro suddenly swings by.
Ohayo, Baito Senshi.
Part-time warrior. It's true, yeah. Mr. Braun is like, in most circumstances, he's a great guy. I really do love him. But my favorite idiot. Okabe Rintaro appears to be trying to act calm, but I can tell that something's off. I reply to him like usual.
サボり中か?
だって客来ないし。
But there are two other versions of me.
この白衣の人、もしかしてオカリンおじさん？多分そうじゃないかな。
I guess they both know him. But from what I can tell, Okabe Rintaro can't see either of them, so I act normally.
それに昨日は夜中まで上で騒いでたからさ。すっごく眠たいんだよね。
夜中まで騒いでいた。誰が?
Okabe Rintaro is acting odd. Our conversation isn't lining up.
岡部倫太郎さ、昨日お酒飲んでたっけ？ 酔っ払いだな。未成年なのにダメなんだぞ。
俺たちは昨日の夜、お前が父親に会えなかったので実験台となってもらうための最後の晩餐を開いた。そうだな。
そうそう。昨日も君そんなこと言ってた。昨日は私のためにサンキュー。
いまいちよく覚えていないんだが、俺は一体どうやってお前を確保した？
まさか本当に昨日お酒飲んでた？
いいから聞かせてくれ。
私がタイムマシンオフ会から帰ろうとしたら。
ちょっと待て。タイムマシンオフ会？
うん。
それが父親が現れるかもしれないという場所だったのか？
そうだって昨日説明したじゃん。
I know I told him that. I should have. There really is something weird about Okabe Rintaro today.
それで帰ろうとしたら？
いきなり君と橋田至、それに椎名真由里が現れて、私はラボに連行されました。めでたしめでたし。
After that is when I slipped out midway through the party, but I leave that bit out. I had my reasons to leave, and that's none of Okabe Rintaro's business.
昨日は楽しかったな。マキセ・クリスさえいなければもっと楽しめたけどさ。あいつの作ったアップルパイ、殺人的なまずさだったし。
Damn.
でも漆原ルカのカレーは極上だった。君たちのラボ、サークルみたいなものだっけ？ああいう場所ってさ、なんかいいね。みんな仲が良くていつも楽しそうで、あんなに心地いい時間は生まれて初めてだったよ。
I'm totally honest about how I feel. I could never even hope for that kind of environment in the era I was born. It's not like I didn't have friends, but they were more like comrades in the resistance. People to fight alongside, brothers and sisters in arms.
バイト選手、約束通りお前には実験台になってもらうぞ。
でもさ、この前も言ったけど、私父さんのメールアドレス知らないんだってば。
ならば実験はいずれ分かった時まで延期だ。ちなみに実験に用いる電話レンジ括弧仮は我がラボの最高機密事項のため外部に情報を漏らされないようお前にはラボ面になってもらう。
He's such a sweetheart
ラボ面
in his own bizarre, incredible way.
ラボラトリーメンバーの略だ。このラボ面ナンバーを与えられた人間はすなわちラボの仲間となる。
いいの？
嫌でもなってもらうぞ。お前は今日からラボ面ナンバー008だ。
Still crouched down, I look at the floor after hearing Okabe Rintaro's words. I'm so happy that I can barely move. I can feel my nose starting to get runny. I feel like crying. So before I look up, I quickly sniffle. I can tell I'm smiling.
しょうがないからさ、実験台になってあげるよ。
まだ帰ったりしないよな。
うん、もうちょっとだけ頑張って父さんを捜索してみる。
お前は今日からラボ面なのだ。何かあれば俺たちも手伝おう。ちなみに父親についての手がかりのようなものはないのか？
I hesitate for a moment. Then I stand up and look Okabe Rintaro in the eyes.
私の父さんはタイターって名乗っている。
I'm fully aware that this statement comes with the danger of Okabe Rintaro discovering my true identity. But I said it because he called me one of them, a part of their group.
タイターってあのタイターか？
I expected Okabe Rintaro's reaction.
知ってんの？もしかしたら今は違うコードネームを使ってるかもしれないんだけど。
Okabe Rintaro whips out his cell phone and shows it to me.
見ろ、ジョン・タイターという人物が書き込みをしているだろう。
I stare at the screen.
これで謎は解けた。お前の父親はアットチャンネルにいる。
ああ、本当だ。
Awkward. Unfortunately, this isn't the info I'm looking for. All it takes is a single glance at his screen to realize that. I recognize the text quite well.
っておい、なんだその淡白なリアクションは。
いや、この人じゃないよ。
なぜわかる？お前が今父親はタイターと名乗っていると言ったのだぞ。
私にはわかるの。とにかくこのタイターは父さんじゃない。
I can't tell Okabe Rintaro why, but I know this for a fact. Because the John Teeter on At Channel is none other than me.
ジョンじゃないんだよ。私の父さんが使っていた名前は。
I can't tell him, so I give Okabe Rintaro different information.
バレルタイターって言うんだ。
After pouring cold water over his excitement, he glumly returns to the second floor.
オカリンおじさんに相談してみたらよかったのに。なんでベータもオメガも岡部倫太郎のことをオカリンおじさんなんて呼ぶの？オメガじゃなくて、私はスズハだから。
Looks like Omega doesn't intend to budge an inch over that.
オカリンおじさんはオカリンおじさんだよ。オカリンおじさんはオカリンおじさんだね。岡部倫太郎だけどな。
I guess this is the result of growing up in different environments. In their world lines, it's entirely possible that Okabe Rintaro didn't die in 2025, and in fact lived on well past that.
ね、岡部倫太郎に話せばどうにかなるの？それは私には判断できないけど。
Dude, that was one of my favorite scenes in the Zero anime. Was when Suza was just little, she's a little kiddo. It was short, but it was one of my favorite scenes because it was freaking adorable.
君は帰 仲間と思ってるように感じたから。それとも私の思い違いだったかな。間違ってないけど。
But it's because we're allies that there's things I can't tell him. Yeah. I love that scene so much. As John Teeter, I exchanged multiple messages with Okabe Rintaro. I've even talked with him on @channel. But I've always hidden from him the fact that I'm actually John Teeter. I couldn't even tell him just a few minutes ago. It's not good to intervene in the past too much. I could change the world line just by being here in 2010. But also, beyond that, I'm afraid that Okabe Rintaro and the others wouldn't look at me the same way if they ever did find out. I'm afraid that he'll see me differently. That's why I didn't tell Okabe Rintaro the truth. Maybe the most ironic part of it all is that I didn't have to do anything for him to start seeing me differently.
バイト戦士いたか。
どうかした？岡部倫太郎。
I barely even recognized him when he showed up at work. He's like an entirely different person.
手は無事か。
手がどうかした？もしかしてまだ酔っ払ってるの？
He was a little strange yesterday, but today is 1,000 times worse. I can't help but assume he's drunk or something.
手は無事かと聞いている。
無事だよ。
I have no idea what he's talking about, but Okabe Rintaro is very clearly taking whatever it is very seriously. I decide to answer him properly, bring up my hands to my chest, and turn them front to back so he can see.
なんかちょっと暗くない？
I ask out of concern, but it seems to go in one ear and out the other.
そうか。まだ怪我する時間ではなかったな。
Subtle, dude. Whoops. Very subtle.
どうしたの？怪我する時間とかどういうこと？
お前のタイムマシンが壊れている。
Okabe Rintaro looks me in the eyes for the first time. I meet his gaze with my own, but all I can see behind his eyes is a dull light, something I haven't seen since coming to this era. It's the same look my friends in the Resistance had. The deep sorrow of losing the people closest to you. The despair of losing them because of your own powerlessness. Losing one or two people wouldn't be enough to fall this far. It's the look of someone whose heart has been crushed over and over, and yet each time they stood back up again, they lost more. It's the rage you feel towards yourself. I can hardly believe this is the same Okabe Rintaro as yesterday. He's nothing like the man who excitedly announced that my dad was John Teeter, then sulked off after discovering he was wrong.
私のタイムマシン。え？私の？
His words finally dispel my doubt. There's no way he'd say or know something like that after yesterday. Which means that Okabe Rintaro before my eyes, right now, isn't the same one as the one from yesterday.
そうだ。お前のタイムマシンだ。
Yeah. Who knows how much time he must have spent between yesterday and today? I know that sounds like a contradiction, but that's how it is. He must have made it possible through some means or another. But what? There aren't many options. It has to be a time machine. Just like how Amane Suzuha has John Teeter from the future, he too must have become a time traveler. Using a machine separate from my own.
いつから来たの？
But that doesn't explain everything. True, he's a different person inside, but appearance-wise, he looks the same as yesterday. I have no idea how much despair he went through to reach today, but considering how peaceful this era is, I doubt there's very much that could grind his soul down to its very core over and over again. These kinds of wounds usually take years to form, even in my era. The fact that he hasn't aged at all despite how much he's changed internally strikes me as oddly paradoxical.
察しが良くて助かる。俺は 8月13日2日後から来た。
2日後。
Now I know the reason why he hasn't aged at all. If he's only from 2 days in the future, of course he wouldn't have. But this makes how much he's changed inside even more bizarre.
俺たちは電話レンジカッコ仮の改良に着手し、記憶をデータ化し過去へ送るという人類初の偉業を達成してしまった。俺たちはその特徴からその機械をこう名付けた。タイムリープマシンと。
Okabe Rintaro's story far exceeds anything I could have ever imagined. According to him, by using the time leap machine, one is able to recall memories from 2 days in the future. It's not a physical leap through time. It's a way of awakening future memories. But regardless of how it works, it's undeniably a form of time travel. I'm a time traveler too. That by itself is no surprise. But what truly exceeds my imagination, and perhaps this isn't the right word to describe it, is why Okabe Rintaro returned to today of all days.
椎名真由里が殺された。
そうだ。
Okabe Rintaro chokes on the words, but manages to get them out.
殺された。奴らに殺されたんだ。セルンに。
Okabe Rintaro then went on to explore many possible futures over and over again, searching for a future in which Shina Mayuri could be saved. But she died every single time, without fail. Avoiding such a future proved to be impossible.
最初はセルンから逃げれば助かると思った。だがダメだった。それから何度もタイムリープマシンを使ってあらゆる行動を試した。だが13日の夜に必ずマイリは死んだ。その結果だけがどうしても変わらなかった。
世界線の収束だよ。
そのことはもうお前に聞いた。お前にとっては起きなかった未来になってしまったが、俺はもう聞いたんだ。
そうでなくちゃ私のタイムマシンが壊れたなんて言葉は出てこないよね。
はあ、タイムマシンが壊れてるの心配しないのか。
もう知ってる。それで昨日さ、君に相談した方がいいか悩んでたんだ。この時代で直せる人間がいるとしたら岡部倫太郎、君たちくらいだからね。そのことなんだけど。
I keep doing that. It's... I don't know. Okabe Rintaro's story was so shocking that I'd totally forgotten about my other problem. The 2 different versions of me.
何？私はタイムマシンについての基礎的な講習はほぼ一通り受けている。もちろん修理の方法についても。だからこの時代の人間よりはあれを直せる可能性が高い。
The maid one is just standing there like, I have no idea what's going on. Let me know when things get fun again.
そんな大事なことなんで言ってくれなかったわけ？
I raised my voice in shock, prompting Okabe Rintaro to give me a puzzled look. I don't blame him. Nobody seeing me talk like this would have a clue what's going on. It's okay.
どうしたバイト戦士。
Make him an
誰
omelet.
と話してる。
Am I gonna have to explain this again?
今私にはもう一人の自分が2人見えてるんだけどさ、その片方がタイムマシンを直せるかもしれないって言い出して。
このタイミングで冗談を言うとは思えんが、正直何を言ってるのかわからん。
だよね。とにかく今は詳しい話を聞いてみる。それで
I turned to Beta.
本当に直せそうなの？実物を見てみないと確実なことは言えない。タイムマシンの状態は知ってる？ VGL が不安定でさ、ラジカンの屋上に出るはずがちょっとだけずれて壁にめり込んじゃったんだ。
She did put it in the wall. VGL, a variable gravity lock. This device is what keeps the John Teeter's time machine and its passenger fixed in place. That makes sense. Yeah, I remember is the reason why you don't end up like in space or whatever. Variable gravity lock. Neat.
おかげであちこち破損もしちゃってるはず。雨に降られただけで故障しちゃったのもきっとそのせい。なるほど。私の父さんが作ったタイムマシンより性能は低そうだ。私のタイムマシンだって父さんが作ったんだって。未完成だけど。いずれにせよ、雨が降ったことで故障したならそこまで深刻じゃないはず。そう信じたい。ただ VGL についてはブラックボックスの部分だからさ、私にも手が出せない。修理の方法も知らない。そこが壊れてたらアウトだね。不安定なのと壊れてるのは違う？不安定といっても屋上に出るはずが同じビルの壁にめり込んだ程度ならそれは誤差の範囲だよ。でももし壊れてたら修理しようがないから、過去にも未来にも行けない。未来？そう、未来にも行ける。それが何？
Ada's words just keep surprising me. I guess the time machine in her world line are time machines in her world line are far superior to mine. Heck, they can even jump to the future. My time machine can only take a one-way trip to the past.
何にせよ、まずは見てみないと。うん。岡部倫太郎、私のタイムマシン、多分治るって。
Poor Okabe just standing over here like, well, I guess I'll let them finish their conversation. I'm hopeful. However,
そうか。
he doesn't look very happy. His expression serves as a reminder of how many times he must have looped back in time in order to reach now.
あとは、父さんに会えたらよかったんだけど、そこまで望むのは贅沢かな。父さんがどうかした？なんでもない。
I should hurry to the time machine.
どう？治りそう？
It's been about 10 minutes since Beta entered the time machine cockpit. I start to get impatient.
基本は同じみたいだね。ただ、私が知ってるのよりもさらに古い型っぽい。プロトタイプってやつ。つまり半日で直せる。はあ、よかった。
I fall to the floor, all the strength in my body having been drained out. Beta comes over to me and extends her hand.
大丈夫？
By the time I grasp Beta's hand, my strength is back, and I quickly stand back up.
ほっとしただけ。
Wait, so I can hold Beta's hand? It just dawned on me. She really isn't a hallucination.
そんなに直したかったのなら言ってくれればよかったんだ。言わなかったかな？
Yeah, it's very confusing. I didn't realize that I'd have to actually say it. I guess Beta's time machine is just that different from mine.
壊れてショックというのは聞いたけど、直したいとは言ってなかったはず。そうだっけ？そもそも私は君が何のためにこの時代に来てるのか知らなかったし、さっきオカリンおじさんと話してるのを聞くまではね。そっちとはかなり状況が違うってこと？そうだね。でもあまり詳しくは言わない方がいいかも。なんで？オカリンおじさんには知られたくないこともあるから。リーディングシュタイナーだね。
Okabe Rintaro has a special power. The unique ability to move between world lines, yet still retain his memories despite the past being changed. to most people, knowing about other world lines has no meaning, and they end up forgetting all about it anyway. But Okabe Rintaro is different. If there's something he shouldn't know about in Beta's world line, it's entirely likely that it's something he shouldn't know in this one too. It's not necessarily something unique to Beta's world line after all.
その能力のこともあるけどさ、私の世界ではオカリンおじさんは重要人物だからね。ほーん。
どうだ、直せそうか。
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Okabe Rintaro walks over. Shina Mayuri is with him.
半日で直せるだろうって。
He's a very important person no matter
これで
what.
関門は一つ突破できたと思っていいんだな。
そのはず。
This means that Dad's plan is right back on track. I'm a few days later than I had planned, but nothing I can't make up.
タイムマシーン大きいね。これって名前とかついてないの？
まゆり、今はそういうどうでもいい質問は自重しろ。鈴葉、手足が必要ならダルに頼んで手伝ってもらってくれ。ああ見えてあいつ手先は器用だからな。未来ガジェットの大半はあいつのお手製だ。
それは隠してた方が良かったんじゃないかな。
必要なパーツもダルに聞けばいい。空き場のどこにどんなパーツが売ってるかダルなら大体知ってる。
Yeah. It is, yeah, it's nice to see the two of them side by side.
っていうかダルもここに呼びつけたはずなんだが、さてはこの暑さのせいでたるんでるな。
時々思うんだけど、岡部倫太郎は未来ガジェット研究所でさ、何してんの？
俺は
Oh, damn.
アイデアマンといったところだ。
実際の作業はあんまりしてないんだね。
Damn, called out.
ねえねえ、それよりオカリン、大事なこと忘れてるよ。
大事なこと？
すずさんのお父さんは今はどこにいるの？
Shina Mayuri brings up the one thing I was trying my best to forget. I can feel the strength drain from my body again.
父さんのことはどうでもいいでしょ。どうでもよくないよ。それにタイムマシンを直すのにまだ半日あるんでしょ。だったらその間マユシーはすずさんのお父さんを探そうかなと思って。
This is a perfect example of like she's not dumb. She's simple, but and you know, simple-minded, so to speak. But I love the fact that like one of the greatest examples of her not being dumb is the fact that she was the first one to figure it out. Like she was the one to put all the pieces together. When everybody else was like looking somewhere else, she was like, I think I figured it out. And when she said, everybody was like, that's crazy, but she was right. That's, yeah.
Do?
いや、しかし
オカリンってばダメなんだよ。約束はね、ちゃんと守らなきゃ。この前約束したでしょ。すずさんのお父さんはみんなで探そうって。
I do not blame you. Promise. It's true. Okabe Rintaro and the others said that during the disappointment party that the other... Oh my god. During the disappointment party the other day, keeping me from leaving. The disappointment party. Is that what they called it?
だったな。
あのね、 こに来たのはね、使命とかもあるけど、
Words are
やっ
hard.
ぱりお父さんに会いたかったからかなって思って。もしそうならマユシーは会わせてあげたいのです。椎名まゆり、君っていい子だね。
It's true. There's a reason she's the bestest. And just like that, I'm on the verge of tears.
その通りだよ。この町に来れば会えると思ったの。父さんはさ、2010年に秋葉原にいたことは分かってるんだ。
本当にいるのか？
いるよ。失礼だな。この時代ならきっとまだ若くてかっこいいね。
Totally. Yeah.
名前はバレルタイターだったか？
うん、そう。ああ、外国人さん？
True.
うんうん、多分日本人。バレルタイターはレジスタンス時代のコードネーム
That's true.
だから。
Yuki seemed into it.
2010年の時点だとまだそう名乗ってないと思う。父さんの本名はさ、私知らないんだ。実の娘なのにね。
I do my best to force a smile, all the while fighting back tears. I can't even imagine how I must look right now.
教えてくれなかったし、聞かせてもらう前に死んじゃったから。
アマネっていう名は偽名か？
違う違う、母さんのせいだよ。
じゃあそっちから追うのも無理そうだな。
Just then, the door swings open to reveal a familiar large man drenched in sweat.
なんでエレベーター動いてない？このクソ暑い中、エアコンも効いてないビル内よ。階段で8階まで登らせるとか、殺す気か。あれ、みんな暗い顔してどうしたん？
なる、遅いぞ。
遅いも何も無理やり呼びつけたんだからさ。来てくれてありがとうの一言くらいあってもいいと思うわけだが。
While Okabe Rintaro and Hashide Itaru put on something of a comedy act, there's suddenly a shout of surprise that only I can hear. Dude, spoilers! I can't believe what I just heard from Omega. Granted, I'm still suspicious as to whether Omega is actually a real person that can be heard to begin with, but let's ignore that for now.
父さん？今父さんって言った？うん、そこにいるのが私の父さんだよ。
What a way to learn. What a way to learn the heart-wrenching truth. Just the maid version of yourself being like, Daddy! Suzuha Omega says this and points directly at Hashide Itaru. I rubbed my eyes several times, but it really is Hashide Itaru.
本当に？
どうしたバイト戦士？熱でやられたか？
すずさん、顔が引きつってるけど大丈夫？
Scrunching up your face.
ちょっと待って。今衝撃告白をあっさりとされてさ、どうしたらいいか混乱してるところだから。あれ？でも私の父さんはそこの人だけどさ、アルファの父さんは違う人なのかな？私の世界線でも橋田至が父さんだけど、じゃあきっとこの世界線でもそうなんだろうね。
I had spent so much time searching for Dad, but he was right here the whole time. which explains why I didn't see him at the time machine offline meet.
どうしたんあまねし。
So, about this. I have something
大丈夫。
important to tell you.
ならいいんだけど、顔が真っ赤だお。
I'm honestly glad that Hashira Itaru is so worried about me, but he's the reason I'm bright red. Ugh, mixed feelings.
で、オカリン、僕は何をすればいいわけ？
タイムマシンを修理してくれ。
無理に決まってるだろ、ジョーコ。僕たち電話レンジすらまともに動かせないでいたのだぜ。そんな僕がタイムマシンを修理できるわけないって。
技術的なことは別の世界線の私が詳しいからさ、フォローできる。
別の世界線のアマネシ？
Did he? I missed that. Further back? Oh, maybe. I imagine he was being sarcastic. This one?
で、オカリン、
No,
僕は何をすればいいわけ？
I heard it at that time.
で、オカリン、
That's funny. Hashira Itaru doubts my words for a moment, but Beta's already started doing checks on the time machine. As a result, parts of it are opening and making noises seemingly by itself.
おお、ポルターガイストってのこれ。
もう一人の私が調べてくれてるだけだから安心していいよ。
So they can't see them, but they like do have. They're totally like moving stuff. That's crazy.
つまり幽霊さんが直してくれるので僕の出番はなしということですね。では帰ります。暑いので帰ります。
待ってくれ、ダル。
だから幽霊さんが。
お前も手伝ってほしい。
いや必要ねえし、僕暑いの苦手だし、雑用ならオカリンが手伝えばいいっしょ。いやマジで。
いやそうだが、お前はタイムマシンに興味がないのか？
そりゃあるけど、何もこんな暑い中で作業せんでも、夜になって涼しくなったら見学させてもらうってことでよろ。
じゃあ雑用はいい。ただ買い出しには行ってほしいんだ。壊れた部品の代用パーツを買ってこられるのはお前しかいないだろ
う。もう少し涼しくなってからじゃダメなん？
今帰らせたらお前が夜まで来ない、そんな気がする。そんな時間はないんだ。鈴葉、必要な部品は分かりそうか？
今調べてる。
I call out to Beta inside the time machine.
わかりそ
It's
う。
true.
雷により3箇所回路が焼き切れてるだけだね。
Yeah, she definitely inherited her mother's work ethic.
必要な部品は？メモを書くから筆記用具貸して。
Beta takes the paper from me and quickly writes the parts down.
おおすげえ、マジ幽霊たん仕事早い。
I hand the note to Hashira Itaru.
これなんだけど、この時代で手に入るかな？
Yeah, they all have like a slightly different tone.
うん、これくらいなら楽勝っしょ。つうかよく行く店で売ってるのばっかだし。この部品のチョイス、これ作った人間はなかなかセンスがいいかもしれんね。
I can't help but awkwardly laugh. If Hashira Itaru really is my dad, it's not even remotely surprising that he built this thing using his favorite parts.
スザじゃなくてアルファ。
Just as I'm thinking this, Beta calls out my name.
部品だけ調達してもらえば、あとは私 私が直すからさ。君はみんなと交流してていいよ。全部君に押し付けるなんてできないよ。そんなに人数いても作業できないし。それはそうだけど、それにこれは父さんに聞こえないから言うけど、このタイムマシンには過去に行く機能しかない。
I can't bring myself to respond, but I'm sure Beta takes that as my reply.
だったら君がいられる時間もそう長くはないってことでしょ。それを知っちゃったらさ、この時代での残り短い時間を作業で潰せとは私にはちょっと言えないな。うん。君は明日の旅立ちの前までに父さんたちと交流した方がいいよ。
I wasn't planning on saying anything if she never caught on, but Beta knows more about the time machine than anyone else here. Of course she'd figure it out.
それにオメガではなく鈴葉がいると作業の邪魔でしかないし。
Beta's trying her best to act cheerful, although she ends up playfully jabbing Omega instead.
なにそれ？なんで私なの？アルファだって似たようなもんだと思うんだけど。
I mean, to be fair, she's been pretty quiet up until now. Oh, she's pouting again. Are we really the same? Yeah, I guess we are. Anyway, I decided to take Beta up on her offer. I finally found my dad, but now I don't even know what to say. The two of us both end up heading out to buy the replacement parts. Well, I guess since Omega's here, it's the three of us.
悪かったね、橋田至。買い出しなんて付き合わせて。
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna Google something real quick. Yeah. Oh. Welcome back. Alright. I have my answer. Quick save. You know, quick save.
いやー、天音氏が一緒なら文句はないけどさ、なんかオカリンに命令されるのが納得いかねえっつうかなんつうか。
I'm not familiar with the... Is that Good English thing? British. Gotcha. They sound like popsicles. Are they popsicles? Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotta love regional terminology. I see. It does not help that he's right there. He's looking into your soul.
お、これだ。おやじさん、そこのそれ3つちょうだい。
Hashira Itaru was always just the guy sitting in the lab chair to me, constantly fiddling with his computer. But seeing him outdoors is enough to make me feel strange.
父さん、服装はダサいけど、なんかかっこいいよね。
Gotcha. I live in one state, I've never left it. That's not true. I barely ever leave it. I was born in one state, came to a different state, and I've been here for 28 years. Never been out of the country.
そうかな。
My worldly knowledge is limited, to say the very least.
さっきまではオカリンおじさんに文句ばっか言ってていまいちだったけど、今はキビキビしてるじゃん。太ってるのにさ。それはそうだね。
He must be pretty used to buying things at parts shops. He doesn't need to pause whatsoever. He just goes for exactly what he needs with extreme precision. I guess you could call that cool. Like, cool in a way.
どうしたん？
ううん、なんでもないなんでもない。
今日の天音氏、なんでもないっていうの多くね？
そうだね。
I think she was talking about Daru, right? Oh no. I was with him when he was chatting. Yeah, I think she was referring to Daru when she says he's fat. Yeah.
そっか。もう一人幽霊たんが一緒なんだっけ？そっちはどんな幽霊なん？
That's okay. It took me a second. I was like, no, it does say Oklokri. No, that's English. Words are difficult. Ghost time.
ファッションチェックに厳しいメイド姿の幽霊かな。
メイド幽霊が常に一緒にいてくれるとか羨まけしからん。僕も欲しいくらいだお。つうか僕そのメイド幽霊たんに酷評されてそう。
それが結構評価高いみたい。
え、そうなん？どの辺が？やっぱこの帽子のかぶり方とかその辺？
Must be the hat. I'm gonna be honest. I do love Daru's hat. I've always loved Daru's hat. I've always wanted one of that hat. It's a sick hat.
そこはない。その体型で黄色はない。
Oh.
なんか言ってるん？
男の人は外見じゃないって。
それって褒め言葉なん？
Male. Shayna Mayuri. Just wait, Suzu-san. Mayushi will find your dad. Ocarine promised too. I made the oh god, not the flyers. I made the flyers yesterday and I'm making lots of copies now. Just wait a little longer. Oh no. You really didn't have to. Oh, Mayuri. Your heart is in the right place. No.
多分
ならいいんだけど。よし、これで幽霊団その1のリストにあるものは全部ゲットしたお。
Number 1.
もともと数ないし、行きつけの店で揃っちゃったし。これをラジカンまで持っていけばミッションコンプリート。楽勝だお。あ、いや、一番の難関はラジカンの階段を登ることですった。
It's true. Imagine if the series just ended in like episode I don't know, 5. Because Okabe gets arrested for being a moron. It's just the end. He got arrested, that's
持っ
that.
ていくのは私がするよ。君のその鍛えてない体じゃ階段登るの結構きついよね。
きついのはきついのだが、僕タイムマシンのこと知っておかないといけない気がするからさ。持って戻って幽霊たんと作業するよ。だから天音氏はバイトに戻るなり父親探しを続けるなりするといいと思う。
To be fair, I stand by Okabe on that front. Calling out a plagiarist is always worth your time. I will always stand by that sort of behavior. Although the shouting and the pointing, not so much. Oh my god, he's such a lunatic. I find myself at a loss for words when Hashira Itaru mentions my dad.
旅立つ前にお父さん見つかるといいね。
それなんだけど、私椎名真由里や岡部倫太郎に謝らないといけない。
え、なんで？
Dude, these rare moments of Daru like taking it, just being serious, even if it's just like a single sentence like this, it's like it warms my heart.
父さん見つかったんだ。
え、そうなん？いつ？
幽霊たちって別の世界の私だって話はしたよね。
うん。
別の世界では父さん普通に生きてるみたいでさ。だから名前も顔も幽霊たちは知ってたんだ。
そっか。じゃあオカリンたちには僕から連絡しておこう。
うん。
じゃあ今からお父さんに会いに行くん？その人の名前なんつうの？僕の知ってる人？
Done and done.
父さんの名前は橋田至。
橋田至。なんかよく聞く名前じゃね？むしろ聞き飽きた名前っつうか。それ僕じゃね？
That's really funny. I hear that a lot.
うん、そうらしいよ。
Oh. Oh my god, how can you look at this face and not love this guy? Look at him!
つまりどういうことだってばよ。
Hashira Itaru was suddenly very confused. I don't blame him. I was shocked when I heard it from Omega, and I still can't fully believe it now.
橋田至から見るとさ、私は未来の娘ってことかな。
それはつまり僕の未来の娘が天音氏ってことかな？
So confused that he's just repeating what I said.
そういうこと。
He's not wrong, but it looks like Hashira Itaru's not even sure what he just asked. He's talking without actually thinking.
ということは天音氏のお父さんが僕だってこと？
そう。
なるほどわからん。
I get it, I don't get it.
わかんない。
いやわかるけどちょっと待って。
Come on, man, it's not that complicated. Hashira Itaru then goes completely silent. His facial expression is frozen. I have no idea what he's thinking right now.
知らない方がよかった。
My anxiety causes me to blurt it out. I was as shocked as he is when I first found out. So I understand full well that it's hard to find the right words.
私が娘だなんて迷惑だった。
But even then, having him say nothing is just too scary. He's my dad. I finally get to see my dad. Though I guess he's not actually my dad yet. Anyway, I just really want Hashira Itaru to say something. I can't tell if he's trying really hard not to say something stupid and inappropriate, or if he's trying to think of something stupid and inappropriate to say. It's definitely one of those two things.
ごめんなさい。こういう時どういう顔すればいいかわからないの。
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't pick up that at all.
あ、いやごめん。
Went right over my head.
真面目に答えた方がいいよね。 驚きはしたけど迷惑なんかじゃないよ。むしろ未来の娘がこんなに可愛いことして僕大勝利っつか。
He doesn't look all that happy. Though maybe it's the confusion taking over right now.
それでその一つ聞いてもいいかな。君のお母さんは可愛かった？ロリ顔で背が小さくてだけど巨乳っての希望。
Daru! You made it weird. You made it weird. You did it. Good job.
それは
We knew we'd do
内緒に
it.
しとく。
He did it.
内緒か。でもまだ見ぬ未来の妻がいると分かっただけで僕は生きる希望が見えたお。
そこは期待してていいと思うよ。
そう言われては期待せざるを得ない。は
うん
あ、じゃあ僕はラジカンに戻る。
気をつけてね。
I watch Hashira Itaru, dad, as he goes off into the distance. His back has never looked larger to me than it does now. He's got that dad back.
チース。
Speaking of dads, here's the daddest dad that ever dadded. Hashira Itaru. It's your papa. Or father? Dad? We traded addresses, so I figured I'd send you a message. Best regards. What should I call you anyway? Let's see. This is a test reply. Did you get it? This is kind of embarrassing. Or feel free to call me whatever you like. I don't mind. Like this one. Embarrassing. Maybe he's gonna change to Dad. That would be great. Go with this one. Yo-ho.
バイトてめえどこほっつき歩いてやがったんだ。
Yeah, that's like writing a blank check to a 5-year-old. Don't do it. The moment I get back to work, I find myself on the other end of the boss man's rage.
ごめん店長。
タグもうすぐ配達に行かないといけねえってのによ。
だからごめんって言ってるのに。
つうかよ今日は元気そうだなおめえ。
あ、悩んでたことが解決したから。
じゃあゴースト障害は治ったのか。
ああ、そっちはまだ。
Only Omega is with me right now. Beta is back at the time machine.
そっか。ま、元気が出たならとりあえず心配なさそうだな。
Yeah. I figured the boss man was gonna be a lot angrier, but I guess he was actually pretty worried about me. I didn't think he'd still be thinking about the whole ghosting thing.
店長、なんで私のことそんなに心配してくれんの？
はあ？誰がおめえのことなんて心配してたか。いや、してたな、心配。
なんで？私なんて通りすがりのバイトだよね。この店にこれまでバイトがいたかどうか私は知らないけどさ。
Dude, he's such a sweetheart when he's, you know, not doing other things, but he has like this such a kind smile.
なんだろうな。おめえのこと見てるとどうしても他人って気がしなくてな。
誰か知り合いに似てる人がいるとか？
年とか全然違うんだけどな。俺が若い頃世話になった人となんか被るところがあんだよ。
Yeah.
それって私がおばさんっぽいってこと？
失礼なこと言うな。その人は立派な女性だったんだぞ。
じゃあ私が立派な女性ってこと？
そう言われると似てねえ気がするな。
あ、それはひどいよ店長。
とにかく俺が尊敬してた人なんだ、その人は。岡部たちにここの2階を貸してんのもその人が若い人間を応援しろって言ってたからなんだよ。俺自身若い頃にその人に応援してもらったしな。
へえ、因果は巡るってやつだね。
そうだな。おめえも感謝しろよ。その人がいなけりゃ今の俺はいねえし、おめえもバイトをやれてないんだからな。
そうだね。ねえ、その人なんて名前なの？
What an incredibly kind and thoughtful, mysterious stranger.
すずさんっつうんだ。そういえば名前も似てるな。
確かに椎名真由里が私のことをそう呼ぶよ。そのすずさんって名字？
いや、名字は橋田で橋田すずってんだ。もしかしておめえ知ってんのか？
I can't help but gasp. There's no way this is just a coincidence. I can tell that Omega feels the same way. She looks at me in shock.
もしかして私のおばあちゃん？違うと思う。
I replied to Omega, but the boss man thinks it was directed toward him.
違うか。まあ違うだろうな。
店長じゃなくて、でも、違うと思う。
Hashida and Suzu. Up until yesterday, I wouldn't have even noticed. But now I know. Hashida Suzu is me. I ended up using the time machine to travel into the past and ultimately live in this world line. In other words, the time machine will be fixed.
ねえ店長、その橋田すずさんって今は何してるの？
Oh, don't ask that. Oh, don't ask that. Don't ask that question. I ask out of curiosity. While this might be the story of the past for him, this is my future. I should have never asked.
死んだよ。
Oh, god damn it. I literally... All I have to hear is, like, 3 notes of that. And to like, collapse me. I shouldn't know this. The boss man's brief answer makes it that much more powerful.
死んだ？
まだ死ぬような年じゃなかったんだがな。
Sorry, that phrasing. I'm trying really hard not to... not to imagine Daru saying that exact thing. God damn it. Alright. Oh, god damn it. I'm just trying to distract myself from the music. It hurts too much.
そうなんだ。
If Hashida Suzu really was me after going back to 1975, then I'd only be a bit past 50 if I was still alive right now. There'd be nothing strange about being happy and healthy at that age. Which means the reason she's dead is...
なんで
I can't do it. I can't ask. I'm too scared to ask.
生きてりゃ岡部たちにも紹介したんだがな。おめえらがバカできるのもこの人のおかげだってよ。おめえとも話があったかもな。すずさんはちょうどおめえが乗ってるのと似た形の自転車をずっと大事にしてたからな。
それきっと
It's not just a similar bike. It's probably the exact same one. I stop myself before I vocalize any of this. I can't tell him the truth.
なんだ？
店長の言う通りだと思うよ。私さ、その人と会いたかったな。
Yeah. Dude, that was part of what made that last ending, the Ferris story. That one like shattered my heart, dude. That one is so sweet. Imagine good times and I won't cry. Using a time machine to return to the past and meet yourself is extremely dangerous. I could never afford to risk it. But I still wish Hashida Suzu had lived into this era. That means that when I return into the past, I'll never see Okabe Rintaro or the others. The past has already been decided. Even if I try to change it, the worldwide convergence means it's impossible. In this world, Hashida Suzu will always already be dead.
ま、そういうことだからよ。おめえもこの先立派な人間になれたら若いやつを応援してやるんだぞ。
因果は巡るからね。
I said this earlier without realizing it, but it's true. The boss man helped me, and then I helped him after going to the past. A mysterious thread of fate connects the two of us.
お、じゃ、そろそろ俺は出てくるから留守番頼んだぜ。
了解、店長。
Dude, it's literally just a fucking piano. It's literally just a piano. How does it elicit such raw emotion? It's such a simple piano melody. He departs. I keep a lookout as told, but there are no customers. Same old, same old.
留守番の必要あるのかな。
I try talking to Omega in order to fight off my boredom. Omega seems to like this store quite a bit. As usual, she's wandering around, poking and examining anything that catches her interest.
留守番ってそこにいるのが仕事じゃん。それはそうなんだけど。
Omega's response is unexpectedly level-headed. In all honesty, considering how few customers this place gets, it's a minor miracle that it's still in business. Maybe the boss man is running some sort of side gig. Yeah, piano is unfair. It's like I heard when I got to the end of Persona 3, like literally those 8 notes of da-na, 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 I was gone. I was gone. Immediately, weeping salty tears. It's 8 notes. It's literally 8 notes that it killed me. Anyways. What if he's actually super duper rich and this shop is just his hobby? I don't know about that.
鈴葉は バイトってしたことある？
I just can't get used to calling someone else by my own name.
あるよ。普通のバイトだけど。普通のバイトって何？普通は普通だよ。マクディとか。マクディってあのハンバーガー売ってるお店のこと？君あそこでいらっしゃいませとかやってたの？
I hope she was wearing that while working at Moody.
変じゃないけど。
Even aside from Omega's story, it feels really weird imagining someone with the same face as yourself talking about what they do. That was a choice that I never had in my life.
でも変だって顔してる。
Omega shoots straight, surprisingly.
違う違う。君のことをどうこうじゃなくて。じゃなくて？私がしてると思ったらさ、なんか微妙だなって。
Judging by the expression Omega makes, she thinks I'm a weirdo.
それは、そうだね。君ね。
Omega doesn't hide behind her words. She just says whatever comes to mind. I guess that's who Omega is. In the end, the Braun Tube workshop closes up for the day without a single customer dropping by.
じゃあ店長、また明日。
おう、気をつけて帰れよ。
That'd be great. I consider dropping by Radicon to see Beta, but an unexpected person calls out to me.
あまねさん、今帰り？マキセ・クリス。
There has been a distinct lack of Kurusu in this one, so here she is. I instinctively glare at her. In the future, she's the woman who built a time machine for CERN. Put simply, she's the time machine mother who triggers our dystopia. I can't even count how many times me and my friends in the Resistance spoke about her. If only she'd never built that time machine.
またそれ？こっちは祝ってあげようと思って話しかけたのに、随分な対応ね。
How dare you do those things you didn't do yet?
祝うって何をさ？
タイムマシン、治りそうなんでしょ？
あ、うん。
あと、お父さんが見つかったって。
うん。
The mention of Dad is enough to calm my nerves. If she did that on purpose, that'd make her quite the manipulator.
おめでとう。それがあの橋だっていうのはちょっと素直に祝いづらいけどね。
Wow! Rude!
ありがとう。
これ小さいけど。
She's gonna hurt her wrist backhanding that compliment that hard. Makise Kurusu takes a small cake out from the convenience store bag she's holding. I mean, not entirely, but still. Rude. It's a single serving of strawberry shortcake. Oh my god, now I want some strawberry shortcake, god damn it.
これくれんの？
Oh, that sounds so good. Okabe Rintaro. It's me. I heard about your father from Daru. I'm glad to hear it all worked out. How about spending some time with your old man tonight? Just the two of you. Let's see. Thanks. I never thought he'd be Hashida Itaru. Though I'm sure if I actually gave myself time to think about it, I might have realized that this was always a possibility. It's just, in my memories, he's a lot thinner. Or spending time. You're right, but it's still a little embarrassing. That one's boring. Go with this one. The idea of Suzuha texting lol lol is ridiculous.
嫌いでなければ。
Give me some cake too. I also want some cake, goddammit. I'm
君
hungry.
のお手製じゃないならもらってもいい。
Damn. Her apple pie from the other day was so bad that it actively made me angry. I remember asking her if she was trying to kill us. Oh please, Daru sends lol after like everything. Let's be real. But other than that, yeah, I guess maybe it runs in the family.
そう言うだろうと思ったからこうして買ってきたのよ。
I honestly, I could also see, I could honestly see Kurisu writing lol, but only under Kurigohan and Kamehameha. She would not say that as Kurisu, but she totally would say lol. Mikey say Kurisu sulks a little, but she doesn't seem angry. This is all kind of weird.
なんで私のことを祝ってくれんの？
Right.
あなたがお父さんを探していて無事見つかったから。以上、証明終了。
でも私は君には敵対心しか向けてなかったはずだけど。
そうね。でも私、自分の父とうまくいってないから。あなたがお父さんと会えたと聞いてちょっと嬉しかったの。
マキセ・クリスのお父さん。
だから正確にはお祝いじゃない。嬉しさのお裾分け。それであなたの私に対する態度が軟化してくれるなら私としても助かるけど。
Please just punch. What a phrase.
そういうことなら受け取っとく。
I take the cake from her hands. At this point, I'm no longer glaring at her. In fact, I'm smiling.
君もお父さんと仲良くなれるといいね。
Alright, I've made a decision. After I'm done streaming today, I'm making a cake. No, wait, no special occasion. I'm just making a cake.
そうね。
But now I find myself wondering why she's still holding the convenience store bag. I don't think she just went to buy me a cake.
今日はラボに泊まるの？
今作ってる装置を霧のいいところまで持っていきたいから。
じゃあさ、邪魔はしないから今日私もラボに泊めてくんない？
Makise Kurusu makes a strange face in response to my request. I don't blame her. Even I think it's kind of weird.
まあいいけど。
But Makise Kurusu doesn't say no. I can't put my finger on why, but maybe it has something to do with Dad. That night, Makise Kurusu tells me all about her ambivalence toward time machines. Apparently, when she first came to the lab, she was hostile to the very idea of them. Yeah. But here she is now, trying to create humanity's first time machine.
私の父がね、タイムマシンの研究をしていたのよ。でもそのせいで、父は学会から追放されてしまった。
What happened? Makise Kurusu continues her skillful work, all the while speaking aloud.
この時代じゃまだタイムマシンなんてフィクションだもんね。
まともな学者なら学会でタイムマシンの話なんてしない。
君のお父さんはまともな学者じゃなかったってこと？
私がまだ小さかった頃はまともな学者だった。
Adorable. This is really sweet. I really this is a nice little bonding moment. Makise Kurusu's hands stop in place, and I immediately feel as though I've said something I shouldn't have.
でも、私がまともじゃない学者にしてしまった。
どういうこと？それ。
It always makes me so sad when she says that. Kurusu, it's not your fault. Your dad's just an asshole. Your dad, like, I get it. I do. I understand that it's not that simple. You can't think logically in these situations, but god damn it, Kurusu, it's not your fault. He's just a piece of shit.
私は父がしてくれる学術的な話が好きだったの。もちろん当時は全部がわかるわけじゃなかった。だから私は父の話をもっと聞きたくて勉強したわ。父の話がわかるようになればもっと話ができるって信じてたの。実際は逆になっちゃったけど。
It's funny because I actually I feel the same way about Nakabachi, maybe a little not as gracious towards Nakabachi, but I feel this kind of similarly towards him as I feel towards Moeka. Like, I used to just hate them both. Just outright, I hate these guys. I hate them. They're the worst. But after playing the Kurusu chapter in this, it gave me like a little bit of like, okay, so it's just he's still a piece of shit, but like there is some humanity in there. Depending on the world line, depending on the circumstances, there is humanity in there, right? And Steins Gate Zero did the same thing for Moeka, where I was like, okay, I don't know if I can forgive you for what you did, but like you really are a victim of circumstance. Like and it really opens my heart to these characters that I previously hated. Yeah, no, he's definitely still the worst. But like, yeah. Agreed. Yeah, he still sucks. Don't get me wrong. I still don't like him. Anyways, this one.
私は父の話を理解できるだけじゃなく、父の話の間違いに気づけるまでになってしまった。
Yeah, I definitely have a lot more empathy towards
それを正そうとしてしまった。
Moeka.
学問とはそういうものだと信じていたから。
But it just like you can't. How you gonna do what you do?
でもそれは父のプライドを傷つけるだけだった。それはそうよね。いくら学者といっても一人の人間。まだ小学生の娘に間違いを指摘されるなんて恥に決まってる。
Yeah, specifically her interactions with Maho in Zero, like it really helped me see her in a whole different light. Like it really is just like you are absolutely like a victim of circumstance and just very like it just depends on like it's kind of heartbreaking. You know, she still sucks for what she did, but it is kind of more heartbreaking.
なのに私はそれに気づかずそれをずっと続けてしまったの。結果父は他の人と競合するようなまともな研究をしなくなっていった。
Yeah.
誰も反論しない研究に逃げ込んでしまった。
I mean, that's the thing that kind of hurts the most for me is like I empathize a lot with the, you know, I mean, you just don't want to be, no, you don't want people to hate you. And so you do what they say. I'm not going to kill people for people, but I don't know. I get the feeling of like, just, you know, if I just do what people say, they won't hate me. I'm also emotionally weak, all right? Difference is I'm not gonna murder people. I want to be very clear about that. Yeah.
それがタイムマシンの研究だったんだ。
だから私はタイムマシンの研究なんて絶対にしないって思っていた。してはいけないって
They're coming.
思おうとしてた。でもそれはタイムマシンのせいじゃなく罪の意識から逃げるためだった。
マキセ・クリスは父親になんだね。
Upon hearing my words, Makise Kurusu glares at me, a surprised look on her face. I said something I shouldn't have again.
父親にどこが？
君の父親に会ったことはないけどさ、二人とも真面目でナイーブな人格だと私は感じたよ。ナイーブって悪い言葉かな。神経質ってことじゃなく繊細ってことなんだけど。
It's true. I agree 100%. I would also hug every single one of them. Even Daru.
かもしれない。
あと理由はどうあれタイムマシンに興味を示してる。きっと二人は時を超えることに何かロマンを感じてるんだよね。
科学者がロマンとか。
He's just a big old teddy bear.
私はさ、科学者ってすごいロマンチックな人たちだって思うけど、まだ誰も見つけてない真理を目指すなんて、それこそロマン以外の何者でもないでしょ。
My dad in the future, the dad who entrusted the time machine to me, he was an adventurer too. That's what I believe.
それはそうね。
Makise Kurusu appears to have calmed down a bit. The evidence being that she's resumed her work. Once again, I'm struck by how similar to her dad she seems. Always trying to be correct hurts the people around you. That might not be a good thing, but I think it's probably an unavoidable part of who she is.
それにしても、マキセ・クリスのお父さんがタイムマシンをね。
何か文句でも？
むしろ逆。私は君に親近感というのを持ったよ。
I'm not lying. A father so immersed in time machine research that he distanced himself from his daughter. That's the story of my life too.
親近感ね。
That's actually really sweet.
そう、親近感。
Like fire and water.
私も君もタイムマシンにとらわれた人生を送っているよね。その発端が父親ってのも一緒。私と君は案外似た者同士なのかもしれない。
That's the highest praise I can give to someone who, up until now, I had viewed as a sworn enemy. But Makise Kurusu's expression is anything but happy.
まさかと思うけど、それもそのはず、私とあなたは親子だからとか言い出したりしないわよね。そんなのずっとする。
Oh god! That's definitely not what I expected her to say.
それはないよ。私の母親は君じゃない。アマネっていうのは母親の名字だから。
あ、
She's so relieved.
ならいいんだけど。
I don't think I've ever seen Makise Kurusu look so relieved. Is she that happy that she's not my mom? Jeez, that seems kind of rude.
母親って言えばさ。
In fact, it's so rude that some of my hostility toward Makise Kurusu bubbles to the surface again.
君は私がいた未来ではタイムマシンの母って呼ばれてるんだ。
私がタイムマシンの母ね。まあ妥当なところね。この装置が完成したら世界初のタイムマシンになるんだから。
それだけならいいんだけどね。君や岡部倫太郎たちが作ったタイムマシンの技術はセルンに独占されるんだ。そして結果、世界は争いのないディストピアになる。私がいた未来はね、争い一つすら未然にタイムマシンで防がれる完全に管理された世界になるんだ。そしてその原因を作ったのが君、マキセ・クリスってことになってる。
なるほど。それで世界の平和を取り戻す戦士であるあなたは、私を見るといつも親の敵みたいな顔をしていたのね。
意外に冷静なんだ。
私が気になっていたのは、私があなたになんで恨まれているのかだったから。でもその理由が未来の話じゃどうしようもない。あなたにとっては過去の話でも、私にとってはまだやってないことでしょ。でもリアリティはあるわね。実際私はこうしてタイムマシンを作ってるんだし、完成させたらタイムマシンの母と呼ばれる資格はある。セルン同行は私にはまだピンときてないけど、彼らが人体実験までしているのは知ってるしね。私たちの方が先に完成させたのを知ったなら、力ずくで奪いに来ても不思議はない。
そうなったら君はセルンの手先になって、さらにタイムマシンの研究を続けるの？
そこがどうにも私にはわからないのよね。
Makise Kurusu stops working and looks and turns to me. But she isn't glaring this time. In fact, she's smiling.
私は殺すと脅されたところで絶対にセルンに協力したりしないはずなのよ。なのにあなたが見てきた事実として、私がセルンに協力して世界を管理できるほどのタイムマシンを作ったという。この矛盾はどこから来てるのかしら。
そんなこと考えたこともなかった。
I only ever knew Makise Kurusu's personal history. I'd never spoken with her to her in the future. I tried to assassinate her and failed. That's it. But speaking to Makise Kurusu here in the now, she just doesn't seem like the kind of person who would ever go along with CERN, even if it meant being killed. So why did she? What happened?
橋田はレジスタンスになってあなたのタイムマシンを作っていたのよね。じゃあ岡部は？
岡部倫太郎はレジスタンスを作った一人。
じゃあ未来の私はラボメンとは対立してるってわけね。
そうなるね。
岡部と橋田がレジスタンスということは、まゆりも？
椎名まゆりのことは私は聞いたことがなかった。
She wasn't in the Resistance, and she wasn't a CERN collaborator. How could she be? She's going to die in a few days. At the hands of the rounders sent by CERN, no less. Though that's something I'd only learned after coming to this era.
ますます意味がわからないわね。私は一体なんでセルンになんて協力したっていうの？しかもそれに岡部と橋田が揃って敵対してる。なんでそんな状況になる？
Rough. Makise Kurusu can't seem to wrap her mind around future events, but I feel like I'm starting to see how all the pieces eventually come together. Makise Kurusu wanted to save Shina Mayuri, no matter what it took. But the world line convergence would never allow such a thing. The time leap machine cannot save Shina Mayuri. But there's only one way to save her. The entire world must be changed. Not in the current world line either. By crossing the attractor field and moving to a world line that contains other possibilities. But in order to do that, a time machine and the IBN 5100 are both necessary to make it happen. This process requires a time machine that can go back years, not just several days. Makise Kurusu wanted to save Shina Mayuri, no matter what. No matter the cost. That's why she chose to become the enemy of the entire world. Makise Kurusu chose Shina Mayuri over her own beliefs, over everyone and everything. That's right, everything she did to save a single person, Shina Mayuri. Even if it meant having to live apart from her closest friends and allies, she tried to save that one young girl alone. It's entirely possible that Makise Kurusu, Okabe Rintaro, and my dad, they were all aiming for the same thing.
そういうことだったんだ。
何？天音さんには分かったの？
うん。でも今、私からは言えない。
Not just because it's about the future, it's because Okabe Rintaro hasn't told her yet. He should be the one to tell her about Shina Mayuri's death.
何それ？ と言いたいところだけど、まあ未来の話だし、しょうがないか。
Makise Kurusu backs down without argument. Though I suppose if you look at it another way, that's probably because she's convinced that she'd never give in to CERN's threats.
すごいね、マキセ・クリスは。
何？いきなり。
私にはとても真似できそうにないよ。ごめんね。勝手に君を悪者と決めつけて睨んだりして。
Would I have the determination, the willpower to go that far? I got to where I am now because I believed I'd be changing the world for the better. I traveled to the past thinking that it was from the sake of the world. But Makise Kurusu is different. For the sake of one girl, for Shina Mayuri, she became the enemy of the world and the future itself, which directly led to my hatred toward her. I even tried to assassinate her.
まあ気分はあまり良くなかったけど、謝られるようなこととは思ってない。
でも謝らせてほしいんだ。
ならどうぞ。というかだな、何を分かったか知らないけど、ただの買いかぶりかもしれないでしょうが。
それは否定できないけど。
それこそ岡部が言ったように、私はただ実験がしたいだけの女なのかもしれないし。
まあそれもあるだろうね。
But even I can tell that Makise Kurusu is the kind of person who would deeply regret her actions if they ever led to the death of someone she cared about.
案外タイムマシンが作りたくてセルンに従ってただけかもね。なんだかんだ言っても研究にはお金もかかるし、優秀な部下も必要でしょうし。タイムマシンの母なんてかなり中二だけど、もしかして名付けたのは岡部だったりして。
She's also good-humored enough to laugh at herself. I think that's about enough of this dark topic. Instead, I listened to her with a smile.
そうだね。でも私は自分がそう思った方を信じるよ。マキセ・クリス、君はいいやつだ。
Seemingly embarrassed, she averts her eyes. After finally getting to know her, I can't help but think that it's a fitting reaction.
勝手に人を敵視して、次は勝手にいいやつ認定。
ダメかな。
わけもわからず睨まれるよりはずっとマシだけど。
The two of us continue to chat the night away until we fall asleep. You had asked me if I ever thought this could happen prior to my coming to this era, and I would have called you crazy. Casual chat with Makise Kurusu of all people. That entire thing reminded me of this, like, one of my favorite... Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. This is good practice for me, learning how to use technology. It's like one of my favorite pictures from Steins Gate. Is these two. Let's see if I can find it. No. Image collections. Oh my god, I have so many folders. Why do I have so many folders? Here it is. Right there. Dude, I heckin' love this image. I freaking love this picture. It's so good. I literally had it made into a playmat for my for my cards. It's so great. Alright. Oh god, how do I get rid of it? There it is. Where you going? I love that picture. When I wake up in the morning, I have a message waiting for me from Hashira Tart. Actually, it's from Beta. Apparently the repairs are going well and should be finished sometime in the morning. Aww. He'd be the Phoenix, right? So you got the dragon, the tiger, the phoenix, and the turtle. I guess Daru would be the turtle. Ugh. After I part with Makise Kurusu at the lab, I head to Radican.
ウィースごめん。ちょっと静かにして。
He is Hoin Kyoma, after all. I get scolded right off the bat. I can tell. I didn't think I was being all that loud, but then I get the hint once I look at where Beta is pointing. Is he... Is he dying or is he sleeping? Dad's still asleep. Rip. There are papers scattered all around him. Given that there's writing all over them, they're neither trash... They're either... Neither? I think it's supposed to say either. They're either trash or some sort of makeshift blanket. It's not exactly cold out either. I don't... Maybe... I don't know.
寝たの
That
朝方だ
sentence
ったから。
confused me.
そっか。ずっと修理しててくれたんだ。それはちょっと違うんだけどね。え？修理自体はそんなにかからなかったんだけどさ。父さん、タイムマシンのことをいろいろと聞きたがって。それでずっと筆談をしてたんだね。
That explains the mess around him.
それで、アルファ。何？
The other me has something of a gloomy expression on her face.
君に謝らないといけないことがあるんだ。謝る？もしかしてタイムマシンが直せなかったとか？タイムマシンは無事に直ったはず。動作チェックするエネルギーの余裕はないから確実とは言えないけど。だったら何を謝るわけ？父さんにこのタイムマシンの秘密がバレた。秘密って？
To someone in this era, everything concerning the time machine could be considered a secret, but considering the look on Beta's face, I get the feeling that he figured out the one thing I wanted to keep him from finding out.
このタイムマシンが過去にしか行けないこと。そっか。他の人には黙っててくれるって約束してくれたけど。うん。
But the one person I didn't want to find out was Dad.
あまり意味ないよね。うん。
I suppose the silver lining is that the others don't know. But that doesn't change the fact that he knows. Him of all people. Yeah, they said they were writing down, that's what all the paper was. He's asking questions and they're writing down shit. Paper. Looks like we don't have time to discuss this any further. Dad wakes up to the sound of my voice.
鈴葉、来てたん？
It's alright. Good morning, sleepyhead.
今、鈴葉って呼んだ？
Dad slowly raises his giant body from the floor.
うん。幽霊たんと話してたんだけどさ、そう呼んだ方が喜ぶんじゃねって話をしたんだよね。
それは、うん、そうかな。
だから、鈴葉も僕のことは、パパと呼んでいいのだぜ。
パパはちょっと恥ずかしいから、父さんでいい？
それもよし。
で、父さん、ごめんね。まだ寝たばかりだったのに起こしちゃって。徹夜で作業してくれてたんだよね。
いや、作業自体はほとんど幽霊たんその1がしてくれたから。
そんなことないよ。もう一人の私も、父さんが頑張ってくれたから助かったって。だよね。 そうだねって伝えてくれるかな。そうだねって言ってる。
マジ？そうなら嬉しいけど。でも実際のとこ話してただけだお。その話も半分以上わけわからん状態だったし。
しょうがないよ。このタイムマシンは父さんが作ったものではあるけどさ、それはずっと先の未来の話なんだし。
それはそうなんだけど。
何か気になることでもあるの？
なんかちょっとおかしくねって思ったんだよね。このタイムマシンさ、どこから来たん？
どこからって未来からだよ。2036年。
いや、そういう話じゃなくて、このタイムマシンを作った技術はどこから来たのかなって。
どういうこと？
電話レンジの技術をもとに僕が未来でタイムマシンを完成させるっつうのはいいんだけど、それってこのタイムマシンをこうやって修理したからなんじゃね？
Oh god. Paradoxes. My brain.
ってことは、僕は未来でタイムマシンを完成させたんじゃなくて、このタイムマシンを再現しただけだよね。でもその元になるこのタイムマシンは僕が未来で再現したタイムマシンでもあるわけじゃん。だったらこのタイムマシンは誰が最初に完成させたん？それ考えたら夜も眠れないっつうか、なかなかの難問つうか。いや、さっきまで寝てたやつの言うことじゃないんだけど。
確かに因果が閉じてるね。
Chicken. Simply using a time machine shouldn't cause visible changes to a world line. In other words, Dad originally repaired the time machine at this point in 2010. And by doing so, he was able to see how the time machine worked, helping him to complete his prototype in 2036. But considering how visibly I've been operating, not to mention the spot where the time machine materialized, it's possible the world line has been shifted. My dad and I can't perceive that shift though.
それとも世界線が違うから矛盾してないん？最初はタイムマシンが来なかった世界線の僕が自力で完成させたってことなん？
どうだろう。父さんにそういう話は聞かなかったから。
そっか、鈴葉は僕に会ったことなかったんだっけ？
うん。父さんは自分の存在をセルンから隠してたから。
Hence why I didn't recognize him. If it weren't for my two ghosts, I never would have realized he was right there in front of me the whole time.
ごめん、鈴葉。未来の僕がしたことだけど、鈴葉に寂しい思いをさせたみたいで。セルンに支配された未来じゃしょうがないのかもしれんけど、娘を放置して研究に没頭するなんてさ、人の親のすることじゃなくね？
Dude, like, when Daru gets serious like this, it like, so sweet.
私別に父さんのこと恨んだりしてないよ。それどころか尊敬してる。世界を変える唯一の希望を父さんは残してくれたんだから。私に優しい父さんよりもずっと誇らしいよ。
These are my honest feelings. It's not like I didn't wish I had a kind dad or anything. But that was never realistic in the world I'm from.
だから父さん、謝ったりしないで。
He made the right choice. If he hadn't distanced himself from me, he would have eventually been found by CERN, and any chance we had to change the past would have been lost forever. Dad did what should have been done. He did what had to be done. That's why I've always thought of my dad as a stronger, more rational person. great man who threw away his own life in order to change the future.
鈴葉
But the dad in front of me right now is different. He's overflowing with empathy. He's imagining the things he did in the future and apologizing for them. That's the sort of kind-hearted person he is. This is the same man who had no choice but to throw himself deep into this time machine research, leaving my mom and I behind. If anything, that's what I'm most sad about. More than my never getting to meet him. He's the one who never got to see his own daughter. I can't imagine how that must have felt.
私は父さんのことを少しも恨んでなんかないから。
There's no lie in that statement. That's why I don't want to see him look so sad.
でも
ねえ父さん、お願いがあるんだけど。
This is so sweet and wholesome. I love this.
お願い僕にできることなら何でもするけど
私、父さんに秋葉原を案内してほしいんだ。
そんなことでいいの
Getting to walk around Akihabara with Dad, the place that he loved so much. It might not seem all that crazy to him, but it's more than I could ever ask for. Though I'm sure he'd be saddened to hear that. Which is why I act like it's no big deal.
私はそんなことがいいんだ。
じゃあそうするよ
It will be missed. Dad finally smiles for me. He might have noticed me trying to hold back, but he smiles nonetheless. That's the kind of guy he is. Look at that smile. Look at that big old grin.
とはいえさすがに暑い中でずっと作業してたからさシャワー浴びて着替えないと体臭すぎ笑った
案内は別に今すぐじゃなくてもいい。父さん寝てないみたいだし。
どうせ寝るならラボに戻る方がいいかもしんない
じゃあラボでシャワーを浴びて休んだらいいよ。
それならさ父さんから一つ提案があるわけだが
Daru? Don't ruin this, Daru. Don't ruin this for me.
父さんと一緒にシャワー浴びるっつうのはどうかな
There it is. There it is. He has a deathly serious look on his face.
父さんとシャワーか。
ダメかな
いいよ。私もシャワーなんて久しぶりだし。
I've been fine with using the water in the park to keep clean, but I'd be lying if I said the idea of a proper shower didn't sound appealing. We do.
やっぱいいよ。父さんが出てからで。
I decide to let him go first since the lab shower isn't exactly big. While there's more than enough space for two girls to get in together, it's way too narrow for both me and Dad. I figured it'd be too difficult to wash off with the both of us in there, but Dad doesn't seem to feel that way. God. Fucking God damn it, Daru! God damn it, Daru!
全裸といえば中吊りで全裸入浴写真ってあるけど入浴写真なんだからそこは普通全裸だろ上皇っていつも思ってるんだよね
中吊りって何？
電車の中にある吊り広告のことだお
電車の中の広告？
True, but it's Daru. Like, he's making it weird. His explanation does little to clear my confusion. I ride my bike everywhere, so I don't know much about the insides of trains. I remember riding one with Mom when I was really little, but the details are hazy.
話がそれたけど鈴葉も早く入っておいでよで背中とか流してくれるとさ父さん すごく嬉しいわけだが。
じゃあちょっと窮屈かもしれないけど。
I guess it'd be more rude not to join him. I begin to undress. Old
Hello.
man. There it is.
何してるの？
I knew someone was gonna show up. Makise Kurusu strolls into the lab just as I'm removing my top. He gives me a strange look the moment our eyes meet. Well, it's Kurusu, so Rip Daru. He will be missed. He will be missed.
父さんとシャワー浴びようかなって。
ああ、シャワーね。
勝手に使ったらまずかった？
そんなことないけど。天音さんもラボメンなんだし。父さんとって今言った？父さんって橋田のことよね？
うん。タイムマシンの修理でさ、父さんすごい汗かいてたから。
だからってなんで一緒に浴びるって話になる？
背中流してあげようかと思ってさ。
It is like funny and kind of like adorable and I don't know if sad is the word, but it's sweet and adorable how like on board she is, right? She like because taking away the fact that Daru is Daru and we know Daru, it's like sweet. She never knew her dad. She wants to take about the dad. Like that's sweet, but like also it's Daru. God damn it.
気持ちはわかるけど。
So many mixed feelings right now.
重要なのはどっちが言い出した話かってこと。それによって犯罪かそうじゃないかが変わってくる。どっち？
I mean, she's not wrong. That's a good good way to go about it.
父さんの方だけど。
引退確定。
Hold on. Pervert confirmed.
橋田め、こんな純真な子。
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. Pervert confirmed. I think I can pull it up. Hold on. There, screenshot away. Pervert confirmed kills me, dude. Oh, that's so funny. Makise Kurusu mutters to herself as she storms off toward the shower room. She seems really, really angry.
橋田！あんたしていいことと悪いことの区別もつかないの？天音さんが現代の常識に疎いのをいいことに一緒にシャワーを浴びるだと？この変態！恥を知れ！天音さんは絶対に入れさせないからな！
It's a good screen cap.
マキセ・クリスは何を怒ってるの？
まさに天音さん、あなたが何を怒ってるかわからないからこそ怒ってるのよ。
私がわからないのが問題ならさ、私を叱るもんじゃない？
正確にはわからないのをいいことに橋田があなたとシャワーを浴びようなんて言うから怒ってるのよ。
一緒にシャワーを浴びるって悪いことなの？
そりゃ親子なら一緒にお風呂に入るくらいはするわよ。でもそんなのせいぜい小学校を卒業するまででしょ、常識的に考えて。あなた今何歳
？18だけど。
小学校を卒業するのは何歳？
何歳だっけ？
I'm not trying to play dumb, I just have no answer. That's not part of the info I was given about 2010.
国や文化によっても違うけど、この国じゃ12歳くらい。
そうなんだ。覚えとく。
そう、覚えておいて。じゃなくて、 私が言いたいのは18というのはとっくにアウトの年齢ってことよ。しかも親の方だって未来じゃ親かもしれないけど、今は19のけだものなのよ。そんなのと一緒にシャワーとか考えられないわ。
19-year-old beast.
けだもの？父さんが？
そう。しかも2次元も3次元も OK な立派な変態。
つまりこの時代では私と父さんが一緒にシャワーを浴びるのは良くないことなんだ。
未来でもアウトじゃないの？あなたくらいの年齢の男女が一緒にシャワーなんて。
私は戦士だったから男女で区別するなんて余裕はなかった。
そう。
それに小さい頃父さんとシャワー浴びる機会なんてなかったから一度くらいしてみたかったんだ。
Makise Kurusu said that this is a custom for families up until middle school, but I never graduated from, let alone went to school. I've never taken a bath with my dad, and I doubt I ever will. Dad was never around. He died in 2036. Oh, don't make me sad. Don't make me sad. Stop it.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
マキセクリス、私と父さんが一緒にシャワー浴びるのはあんまり良くないことだってのは分かった。でもさ、それは絶対にダメって言われるほど悪いこと？
絶対にダメってことはないけど、お互いそれで了解してるなら犯罪とまでは言えないのかな。
This is... The fact that she's managed to make even Kurusu question herself, like second guess herself, is
だっ
impressive.
たらさ、今は見逃してもらうわけにはいかないかな。
あまねさん、あなたの気持ちはわかる。父親に甘えたいというあなたの気持ちは否定したくない。
だったら
でもダメよ。あの変態と18歳の女子を一緒にシャワー浴びさせるなんて、この私の両親が許さない。許すわけない。
どうしてもダメ？
どうしてもダメ。
そっか。
もっと別のことにして。明日が調子に乗らないようなことなら私だって反対はしないから。偉そうね私。でもこれは友達としての忠告よ。はっきりしてるのは19歳の今の橋田はただの変態だってこと。
As if any other Hashira is not.
そっか。
I played robotics notes. He does not grow out of it. Seeing Makise Kurusu argue so vehemently with bloodshot eyes makes even a soldier like me wince.
この後父さんに秋葉原を案内してもらうつもりなんだけど、それもダメなのかな？
そういうのなら問題ない。そうね。腕を組むくらいまでならあいつもそこまで調子には乗らないでしょ。
わかった。腕を組むのはいいんだね。
True.
でもそれ以上はダメよ。何を言われようと拒否すること。
I know Makise Kurusu is saying this because she was worried about me. That's why I decided to obediently follow her advice.
そうね。もう少しシャワー浴びてろ、この変態。
There is something about the straightforwardness of it that is almost respectable. Not quite, but almost. Like he is so unapologetically Like, it's there's no shame. Zero shame. It's unreal. Okabe Rintaro eventually shows up at the lab. Dad starts loudly snoring on the sofa, so I decide to head out and kill some time.
父さんが起きるまでどうしてようかな。
Dad already agreed to contact me once he's up and about again. It wouldn't be right to wander Akihabara until then, but there's not much else to do either.
せっかくだからその服どうにかしたら。
After arriving at the station, Omega says something strange.
どうにかって？相手は父さんとはいえデートみたいなもんじゃん。そこにジャージっていうのはどうかと思うんだけど。ジャージダメかな。
I mean, it's true.
ダメでしょ。こう見えて70年代のヴィンテージものなんだけど。ただの古着だよね。
Wow. It might be a jersey, but it's no ordinary one. I wanted Omega to understand that, but she cuts me down right away.
というよりただの変装道具だよね。70年代に馴染むための。
Not even Omega is on my, or not even Beta is on my side.
ぐぐ
Damn.
君だって
Overruled.
素材は悪くないんだからさ、可愛くした方がいいって。それ君が言う？私が言ったら変かな。かなり変だと思うけど。どこが？それこそ自明だと思うんだけどな。またそれ？
Get the... Dude, her pouty face is fucking adorable. Omega looks displeased. She grimaces at even the slightly difficult vocabulary words.
とにかく私が言いたいのは、父さんにはジャージの良し悪しはわからないんじゃないかってこと。
I missed it, sorry.
父さんには
I'll get the next one. Next time she pouts. I'm sure she will again. She's probably right. Dad's always wearing the same sorts of clothes. He doesn't seem like the type to know much about fashion.
あ、でもスパッツは好きみたい。そうなの？何度かスパッツいいねってつぶやいてるの聞いたことがある。
Dude, Suzuha doing a Daru impression. Hold on. I want to hear that again.
じゃあもう少しスパッツをアピールした方がいいってこと？
It's like the tight biking shorts that she wears. Hold on.
何度かスパッツいいねってつぶやいてるの聞いたことがある。
Oh, that's so funny. I try raising my jersey a little, but it doesn't make much of a difference. Who be mailing me? Makise Kurisu. Hello, Amane-san. This is Makise. Pretty sure this is our first time talking over email. Anyway, Okabe's been complaining for a while now about how Hashida doesn't deserve a daughter like you. I pretty much agree. Howdy, Kurisu Makise. I never would have guessed in a million years that we'd end up exchanging contact info. The past me, well, I guess the future me from this time period would be so shocked. I'd probably stick a knife into my hand. Lol lol. Wow, she really is the lol lol.
「もっとわかりやすく可愛い服を着た方がいいと思うな。そんな服持ってないし、どういうのがいいのかもわからないんだけど。コーディネートは私がしてあげるよ。だからそういう服を売ってるお店に行こうよ。お店もよくわからないな。もともと2010年に来るつもりもなかったから。この時代にもフォースタイルズのお店があれば楽なんだけど。フォースタイルズ？私が好きなブランド、渋谷にあるん だけど、ここは時代も世界も違うんだよね。2010年にはまだ存在してないかも。渋谷か。ちょっと試しに行くには遠いね。
I checked the route map at the station. On the Yamanote Loop line, Shibuya is on the exact opposite side of Akihabara. It's in the western part of the 23 wards. Even on a bike, getting there would take some time somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour one way.
時間もったいないから、とりあえず電車に乗ろう。電車で行くの？自転車じゃなく？私たち自転車に乗れないし。だったら無理して行かなくてもいいんじゃないかな。
Besides, I'm not exactly thrilled at the prospect of getting cute clothes. I don't want to travel across town on unreliable information either.
なんでそんなにやる気ないの？アルファは。
Omega calls me out.
父さん、スパッツが好きなんでしょ？だったらこのままでもいいんじゃ。
I try objecting, but Omega interjects.
アルファだって父さんに可愛いって思ってもらいたいでしょ？
She's cutting right to the chase. But being asked that sort of thing outright is a little embarrassing.
それはまあそうだけど。だったら私の言う通りにして。
Which means first things first, I have to figure out how to ride the train. After that, I follow Omega's orders. Oh, I think that happens, I think that's like a year later, though. If I remember correctly. I don't remember the exact timeline. It's like 2011, 2013, whatever. I rode the train as told, searched for stores as told, and bought clothes as told. Right around the time we finished shopping, Dad called, so we headed back to Akihabara.
おお、鈴葉どうしたんその服装は。激萌えなわけだが。
Is it before I... Oh no, I guess it would be before. My brain's not braining. Yeah, no, I guess it is before. Text away now. Screenshot away. Adorable. I love the hat. Screen away now. Are you good?
幽霊がせっかくだからって。
Maximum
やっぱ
moe.
変かな。
いやいや、鈴葉にこの服を着せるとは幽霊たん。なかなか僕の好みを分かってるじゃん。グッジョブ！
オメガの世界線だと父さん普通に暮らしてたみたいだから。オメガじゃなくて鈴葉ね。
Don't make things complicated.
うわ！つまり僕の性癖は全て把握されてるということですね。わかります。
性癖って好みのこと？
それで大体合ってると思う。
Sure, why not? Daru! Why are you making this so weird? Oh my lord. Nope. Nope. I had to move a file. It was bugging me. Oh. The computer does things. Things pop up and it... hate it. Makes me nervous. Very. Very cluttered. It's... I'll figure it out at some point. That's why I have all these folders.
何？
今日のお前とても可愛いのだぜキリ。あれもしかして引いた？
ううん、そんなこと言われたことなかったから驚愕しただけ。
I mean, that's the thing about saving. So in order to save money, you need to get money. If I have no monies, I need food. Dario, behave yourself. That's right. Nobody had ever said that to me. By the time I was aware of my surroundings, Dad was long gone. I never got to hear him compliment me even once.
やっぱ私の言う通りにしてよかったでしょう。
No, do not. Omega is completely right. Everything she said turned out to be true.
うん。
I'm working on it, but currently no. The time we spend together after that exchange honestly feels like a dream. I know I know I've had it with him before, but the Sanpo beef bowl we have together for lunch tastes. What? Hold on, I gotta start over. He's a streamer. Oh yeah, totally. I can't wait for this to explode and kick off. I say that. That'd be sick. I know I've had it with him before, but the Sanpo beef bowl we have together for lunch tastes even better than it did that other time, is I assume what that's supposed to say.
父さん、手をつないでもいい？
手を？別にいいけど。つうか僕的にはそれ以上のことでも OK だお。
でもマキセ・クリスから腕組むところまでって釘刺されてるから。
そんなの言わなければわからないっしょ。
それもそうだね。
とりあえず手をつなぐのを飛び越して腕組む？
そうだね。
And so we decided to link arms, but Dad's cell phone suddenly rings.
おう、マキセ氏からのメールだ。
Dad shouts in surprise after reading the email.
マキセ氏、貴様見ているな。
She's watching. She's eagle-eyed. He suddenly starts looking around frantically. You'll never find her. Oh, that's
マキ
funny.
セ氏から言わなければバレないとか思ってるなら殺すってメールが来たんだ。
すごいタイムリーだね。
I also immediately get a message. I'm watching. You too. Amane-san, that includes you. Don't let your dad get too carried away.
マキセ・クリス、私も殺すつもりみたい。
前から思ってたことだけど恐ろしい女だ。
Their arms linked. I can tell that Dad's actually scared. But I personally feel more relaxed. I might even be smiling a little.
これもマキセ・クリス流の仕返しなのかな。
どういうこと？
私、未来でマキセ・クリスを殺そうとしたことがあるんだ。彼女はタイムマシンの母って呼ばれてて人類の敵だったから。
Oh, how casually she drops that. She's like, oh yeah, I tried to assassinate her in the future. You know, don't worry about it.
そのことで昨日謝ったんだけど、あいつ結構根に持つタイプかな。
それさ、前にオカリンが似たような指摘したら根に持ってるんじゃなくて他人より少し記憶力がいいだけって返してたお。
なんかあいつらしいねそれ。
I chuckle, but Dad doesn't follow along. He suddenly goes silent and looks down.
どうしたの父さん。私変なこと言った？
I can't figure out the reason for his sudden silence.
いや、ちょっと思い出しただけ。
There are worse people to relate to. Daru. Shit, we're both wearing green. Fuck.
思い出した。
I retraced my memories in an attempt to find the cause for his reaction.
タイムマシンだよね。
I arrive at the answer almost immediately.
うん。
修理してる時にベータから聞いたんだよね。
うん。
Oh my god, they are. Shit! Damn it. Man, I really do need that hat, huh? Fuck. I would you believe that I've genuinely considered that at one point? Honestly, I just need the hat. I just need the hat and like some sandals, I guess, but damn it. I don't have to confirm what he heard. I already know that the time machine can only go back to the past. In other words, once I travel to 1975, I can't ever come back.
今日過去に飛ぶつもりっしょ。
I'd rather cosplay Luca if I'm being completely honest. Or Momo. I do a Momo. I want that hoodie, goddamn. I can't, not even in this game can I escape my desire for that adorable pink hoodie. I want it. I want it so bad. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. That no. Don't say that. I think I could if I tried.
なんでわかったの？
Alright, that's better. I just love that hoodie so much.
そうじゃなければ秋葉を案内してほしいなんて言わないと思われ。
さすが父さんだね。
Your words, they sting. Shina Mayuri. Suzu-san, I heard everything. I'm so glad you found your dad. I'm even crying a little. Enjoy your date with Daru-kun. Aw.
どうしても鈴葉が行かなきゃダメなん？
うん。レジスタンスが持ってるタイムマシンはあの1台だけだから。
あのさ、鈴葉、僕に時間をくれないかな？
時間？
タイムマシンなんだから少しくらい出発が遅れても1975年にたどり着けるっしょ。
ううん。そんなに万能ってわけでもないよ。それに私がここにいることで致命的なタイムパラドックスが起きるかもしれない。
でも起きないかもしれんし。
ここにいる時間が長引けば長引くほどそのリスクは上がるよ。それくらいは父さんだってわかるでしょ。それに時間があれば何ができるっていうの？
僕がタイムマシンを完成させる。
完成って？
僕聞いたんだお。ユーレタンの世界線じゃ未来に行けるタイムマシンもあるって。だったら鈴葉のタイムマシンだって未来に行けるようにできるってことじゃね？
それは多分無理。
どうして？
この世界線では父さんには未来に行けるタイムマシンは作れない。そうなるように 世界線が収束するんだ。この世界線ではどう転んでもセルンがタイムマシンを完成させて独占する。その唯一の例外が父さんが残してくれたあのタイムマシンなんだ。
でも鈴葉が過去に飛んだらもうみんなとは会えなくなっちゃうじゃん。僕やオカリン、マキセ氏にマユ氏、フェイリスタンにルカ氏、キリュウ氏。
Dad slowly lists each name like he's recalling them one by one. I steel my heart as best I can. Fucking Vatican.
すぐに会えるよ。
Even though I know it's a lie, once I go back, I'll never see Dad or the others ever again. I already know why.
だって過去に行くんだよ。私は過去に行ってそこで暮らしてるとすればさ、50過ぎの私がこの時代にもういるってことだよね。
But I have to convince him otherwise, you know. If I don't, he's only going to worry even more than he already is now. If he found out he'd never be able to see me again, he'd try and stop me.
おう。
というか、もう会ってるかもしれないよ。私だと名乗ってないだけでさ、父さんのよく知ってる人かもしれない。
その人が鈴葉ならなんで名乗らないわけ？
過去の自分に会うことはタイムパラドックスの原因になるから。私が過去に旅立てばこの時間にいる私は一人になる。そうしたらきっと名乗り出るよ。あるいはここでこういう会話をしちゃったからあえて私が飛ぶまで出てこないのかも。天音鈴葉はそういう人間だよ。この私が言うんだから間違いないでしょ、父さん。
This is tragic. Dad is trying his hardest to accept what I'm saying. He's doing everything he can. But even I can tell that he's never going to be fully convinced. A theory is still only just a theory.
優しいんだね、父さんは。私、父さんはもっと理性的な人だと思ってた。理論派って言ったらいいのかな。タイムマシンを作っちゃうような人だから、頭が良くて正しいことを正しくできる人だって思ってた。だから私、父さんに似てないんだろうなって思ってた。レジスタンスの戦士なのに狙撃を任されたのに肝心な時に引き金が引けなかったから。
それってマキセ氏のことだよね。だったら狙撃なんてできなくて正解だと思う。
I feel the same way now. I'm glad I didn't kill Makise Kurusu. Talking to her made me realize that she wasn't some evil supervillain. But back then, I never would have imagined that I'd come to feel that way. I failed that mission, and because of me, many of my comrades in arms died. I killed my comrades. Killed my comrades. I killed my comrades. Oh god. No! Stop, SZA! No! Not this again! I can't. I felt that way for a long, long time. I refused to let their deaths be in vain. That's why I traveled to the past. I got in the time machine that Dad left behind and traveled back in order to obtain the IBN 5100. But I decided to take a detour in this era. It's true. Dad threw away everything important to him in order to build this machine, and yet I used it for my own selfish reasons. I doubt Dad would have done something so illogical. That's what I always thought. But now I know. Dad knew. He knew that I'd come to meet him. That's why he entrusted the time machine to me. Dad lived his life in hiding from CERN so that he could send me off like this. Dad knew. He knew that I'd meet him here like this. That's why I'm sure Dad's...
でも今は私、結構、父さんに似てるって思ってる。
Dad wasn't born a strong person. The world that CERN created made him that way.
よくわからんけど、娘なんだから、
I can't.
そりゃ父親に似るだろ、上皇。
だから私、過去に行くよ。父さんが止めてもね。
うん。
だからさ、今日はそういう神経臭いのはなしで行こうよ。
Oh my god. No! My heart! This skinny. Go nuts. Ah! Oh my god. It's Dara's face! Oh my lord. After our conversation, Dad doesn't bring up the time machine again. I'm sobbing. I doubt that's because he made peace with my choice. That's not something he'll ever make peace with. But he tried his best to smile the whole time we were together. Occasionally, his mask would slip, but he tried his hardest. Dad really is a kind person.
今日はありがとう、父さん。
By the time our Akihabara tour comes to an end, the sunset illuminates the sky.
いろいろ役得だったから、こっちが感謝したいくらいだお。
役得って？
例えば、鈴葉意外に胸大きいなとか、服越しに肘で感じたりとか。
少しは実況しろこの変態が。
Neither of us had noticed Makise Kurusu's arrival. He shoots Dad a fearsome glare.
「無事に天音さんと帰ってきたと思ったらいきなりセクハラとかありえないんですけど。
させん。
天音さん、腕を組む以上のことはされなかった？
うん。マキセ・クリスが気にするようなことは多分。
じゃあ気にしないようなことをいろいろされたのね。
すごく優しくしてもらったよ。
Oh.
変な意味じゃなくて？
変な意味じゃなくて。
Makise Kurusu continues to eye Dad suspiciously, even after I answer her questions. Oh god, how does this work? Ah! Oh no. I'm bad at technology. In case that is not incredibly obvious. Oh shit. No, what did I do? Fuck. There, no. There. Okay. Know how to do it? Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. That? Oh, it's gone now. I've made it disappear. What happened? Oh god. Sorry. It's gone. Did I? Oh Christ. Damn it. All right. Sorry.
本当に変な意味じゃない？
Someday I'll be able to get. Someday I'll be able to like figure out how to work like Twitch and other like internet things. I'll be able to like utilize them and function them on like an 8th grade level maybe someday. Not quite there yet. Someday I'll get to the point where I can like actually work these fucking things.
違うと思われ。
だったらいいけど。
Oh no, it's fine. I'll have to like take a fucking like college course on how to Twitch. Makise Kurusu then turns to me. Mental breakdown's the visual novel, right? But she doesn't say anything.
何？
なんでもないわよ。
何か言いたげだったけど。
ただ、私は十分父親に甘えられたかなと思っただけで、別にあなたを心配してるわけでも、でもこの変態が相手だからなとか思ったわけでもない。
そんなこと思ってたんだ。
Alright, Tsundere.
違うってば。
十分すぎるほど甘えたよ。
Tsundere Kurusu has been activated.
そう。それならいいの。
マキセ・クリス、君はいいやつだね。
だからそういうことは言うなと昨日も釘刺したはずなんですけど。
それが分かって本当に良かったよ。
Even if I'm a little late. If I hadn't been forcing my image of her future self over her present self, I probably would have come to the realization much sooner.
私も誤解が解けてほっとしてる。
She shoots me a smile.
今晩旅立つんでしょ？
I'm surprised by her question.
なんで知ってるの？
やっぱりそうなのね。
ブラフか。理屈屋の君らしくないやり口だね。
黙って出て行こうと思ってる人を相手にすれば、証拠が揃うまで待ってられないと判断する時もある。
そうだね。
あのタイムマシーン、過去へしか飛べないんでしょ？
I look at Dad in response to her question. But he silently denies it.
これもただの推論。行ってもすぐ戻ってこられるなら、この橋田とデートなんてしない。
もしかして今日一日中私たちのこと考えてたの？そんなわ
Busted.
けなかろうが、私にかかればこの程度のことはほんの数秒で。
考えてたんだね。ずっと。
まあ、そうとも言うわね。
それでずっと見守ってくれてたんだね。
見守ってはいないけど、もう少し遅かったらもう一回メールしようかなとは思ってたかな。二人は親子なんだから、いい雰囲気になってたら困るでしょ、一般論として。
サンキューマキセクリス。
I realized that if I hadn't come to this era, I would have never said those words my entire life. To think I'd feel gratitude toward her of all people. My friends in the Resistance saw me now. They'd probably pass out. I can see it now.
ど
See?
どういたしまして。
He's probably with my Yuri.
最後に君に会えてよかったよ。
最後って、あなた岡部たちには会っていかないの？
I say probably, almost certainly.
さすがに決心が鈍るから。
じゃあしょうがないわね。岡部たちには私からうまく伝えておく。
その必要はないかもしれないけどね。
え？
私は過去へ行くだけ。私がいなくなればすぐに過去に行った私がみんなの前に現れるよ。
希望的観測に過ぎるわ。でもそういうの嫌いじゃない。
A lot of names, to be fair. Okabe is the main guy.
少しのお別れだよ、マキセ・クリス。
She called it overly wishful thinking, but I know full well that it's all a lie. The me who went to the past is already dead. And even if we were able to see each other again, it'd be in the very limited time of this world line. Should my mission succeed, everything from past to future would be reconstructed on a different world line. But maybe that'd be for the best. Even if it's just for a brief time, even if our memories would vanish during the reconstruction, the truth remains that we were able to meet.
少しのお別れね、天音さん。
After hearing her words, I turn toward my dad. I'm sure Makise Kurusu does as well.
父さんともちょっとの間のお別れだ。
I can feel my chest tighten.
うん。
Dad probably realizes that this world line needs to disappear.
鈴葉、最後にいいかな。
何？
I'm prepared for the worst. Heck, I saw Dad hold himself back from saying something all day today. But instead,
今日の鈴葉も可愛かったけど、父さんはいつも通りの鈴葉の方が好きだ。
his words are completely different from what I'd expected. I was ready to hear something tremendously sad, but instead I'm filled with happiness.
じゃあ何も悩まなくてよかったんだね。
He prefers the usual me. And just like that, Dad had erased all of my hesitation. My clothes weren't the only thing I never had to worry about. I can only live the way I know how. And I'm sure that goddamn. And I'm sure that's because I'm my dad's daughter. Beta is running the final checks. From Okabe. Where are you right now? Tell me when you're planning to leave this time period. No, I won't do it. Goodbye. Oh. I'm the one who broke the time machine, but Beta and Dad fixed it. I told her I wouldn't hold her responsible if she couldn't do it, but Beta showed me her determination to fulfill her promise. You will not make it. Just like a true soldier. Honest and straightforward about the mission. Not too long ago, I probably would have longed to be just like her.
服のこと、私余計なことしたのかな。
Meanwhile, the other me is worried about something completely unrelated.
そんなことない。すごく助かったよ。でも父さん、いつも通りの鈴葉の方がいいって。いつも通りじゃ、私だって恥ずかしくて腕なんか組めなかったし。ちょっと別人気分だから思い切れるってこともあるじゃん。そうかな。それに、最後くらい可愛いって褒められたかったんだ。 だから君には感謝してる。
Yeah.
私には可愛い服を選べなかったし、そもそも着ようとすら思えなかったから。ならいいんだけど。
Omega happily accepts my explanation, and Beta approaches the two of us. Yeah, it's really sweet. I don't think this is a coincidence. She must have been watching our conversation.
点検終わったよ、アルファ。うん、ありがとう。何から何まで。ううん、できることをしただけだから。
Beta then stares at me.
何？一つ提案してもいい？いいけど。
I wonder what she's going to say after all our time together.
このタイムマシン、私が乗って行ってもいい？君が乗っていくの？どうせ戻れない旅なら私が行く方がいいかなってずっと考えてたんだ。アルファ、君がいなくなると父さんが悲しむよ。私だって天音鈴葉だから。違う世界線とはいえ父さんが悲しむことはしたくない。
Compared to Omega, Beta never really expressed herself much. Maybe that's why it feels like I'm hearing her own words for the first time.
この世界線では私は幽霊みたいなものだけど、修理もできたし、過去に戻ったなら IBN5100 を手に入れることだってできると思う。ありがとう、ベータ。
I mean, if she doesn't need to talk to anybody for it, then, like, theoretically it could work. Makise Kurusu, be careful. I hope we can see each other again. Her offer genuinely makes me happy. She doesn't want to make Dad sad. She wants to help me stay here.
でも私が行く。
Stop. God damn it. I can't accept her offer. I've already made up my mind. Well, I suppose this was always the original plan.
どうして？まず第一に無理だから。君ももう一人の私も私のゴーストでしかないんだから。私が迷ったことで生じた別の可能性の私だと思うから。君だけが過去に行って使命を果たすことはさ、できないよ、きっと。私だけ過去に行ける可能性だって。父さんが残してくれたタイムマシンはこれ1台だけ。君一人だけ過去に行ける可能性にかけるにはリスクが高すぎるよ。それに君には君の世界線での使命があるはず。私の世界線での使命。私一人じゃ途切れちゃう道のりだった。だから二人が来てくれた。それで私は十分だよ。残りを君に肩代わりしてもらえるとしても、私はやっぱ過去に行く。
You have a role to play in your own world line. Punching Okabe in the face.
それでも君が過去に行くって言うなら、私としてはだったら一緒に行こうが最大の情報。でもきっと過去に行く途中で君たちはいなくなる。あるべき世界線に戻っていくと思う。
Oh no. Not that one. I think about it, man, Okabe gets hit in the face a lot. As if to prove my point, Beta and Omega both flicker and disappear for a moment. They were like ghosts to begin with, but now their existences have grown even more unstable.
実を言うと、さっきから君の声が聞こえづらくなってるんだ。多分君の言う通り、私は私の世界線に戻ろうとしてるんだろう。
Oh, that's right. I think in the anime it was Daru instead of Suzuha.
それに気づいてるなら、なんで自分が行くなんて言ったの？
Life itself is punching Okabe in the face throughout the entire series. She's contradicting herself. She can feel herself being pulled back to her own world line, and yet she offered to go to the past on her own.
ねえアルファ、君は私がタイムマシンを修理できなかったらとは思わなかった？思わなかったけど。
I answer her question, wondering why she asked one without answering mine first.
私がタイムマシンを修理できなかったら、君はその意志に関係なくこの時代にとどまるしかなかった。それはわかるよね？君は私のことを心配してくれてるんだね。
I finally understand what Beta is trying to say, and it makes me realize that I'm the sort of person who only sees people at their surface level. I convinced myself that I knew who Makise Kurusu, Dad, and the other versions of me were.
私は君がここに残った方がいいと言ってるんだよ。私は君が立派な軍人でそれに満足してると思ってた。でも君もやっぱり天音鈴葉だったんだね。私は自分のことは納得してる。私は未来の礎になれるならそれでいい。そのことに迷いも後悔もない。なら分かってほしいんだ。私だって納得してる。君とは違って寄り道して迷って後悔もしちゃったけど、今は納得してる。これは嘘じゃない。
To show her how serious I am, I look Beta straight in the eyes. Beta's figure flickers and disappears again before returning.
やっと分かったんだ。父さんがどんな思いであのタイムマシンを託してくれたのか。未来に戻れない不完全なものしか作れないのに、セルンから姿を隠しタイムマシンを作り続けたのか。父さんは知ってたんだ。私が寄り道することも、私がそこで迷うことも。でも父さんは私を信じてタイムマシンを作ってくれた。だから分かってほしいんだ。私はいやいや行くんじゃない。それしか方法がないからでもない。仲間の死を無駄にしたくないからでもない。過ちを償うためでもない。もちろん父さんを悲しませるために行くんでもない。君は自分のために行くんだね。
Beta's figure sways and flickers more violently.
そうだよ。よくわからないけど、私はどうしたらいいの？
I didn't realize it up until now, but Omega is crying. She seems to be getting emotional because she doesn't understand what Beta and I are talking about.
使命とか私にはないし、帰ったって朝起きて学校に行くだけなんだけど。
Upon seeing Omega crying, I realized that this girl really is Amane Suzuha too. This is gonna get me. Fuck. An Amane Suzuha born into a peaceful world, living a peaceful life.
私たちは君にたどり着くために頑張ってるんだよ。何それ？わけわかんないよ。
Beyond my mission, a world line free of CERN's control awaits. But that world line isn't necessarily a peaceful one. Seeing how Beta is a soldier, I can tell. Even if the world line changes, other reasons could deny peace to the world. It's entirely possible that my mission will have had no meaning. But the existence of Omega shows that there's hope for a peaceful world line somewhere out there. That's right, she is hope itself.
今のまま幸せでいて。
Which is why that's all I can ask of her. Mane Suzuha, born into a peaceful world, living a peaceful life. As long as she's happy, the efforts of other Amane Suzuhas will have been worth it.
言われなくたって私は幸せだよ。君たちが変なこと言うから悲しいんじゃん。
But our feelings can't reach her right now. No, I doubt they ever will. She'll never know the struggles that the other Amane Suzahas went through. But that's okay. She showed me the end goal, what all of us want the most.
なら、私たちの言ったことは忘れて。忘れていいの？それで君が幸せでいられるなら。
I'm going to the past for myself. There's no need to drag her into it. Her figure violently sways and flickers, then vanishes for about 2 seconds. I'm only just realizing it, but her existence has also grown unstable. It looks like she's stopped crying. There's still tears rolling down her cheeks, but I don't think there'll be fresh ones anytime soon.
あ、でも一つだけいいかな。一つだけならいいよ。父さんと母さんのこと、あんまり困らせないでね。それくらい言われなくたって。それだけお願いだよ。絶対にお願いだよ。
There was no reply. She's gone. Along with Beta, who should have been right beside me.
修理してくれてありがとね、ベータ。
I know I won't get an answer, but I continue anyway.
父さんと母さんと仲良くね、オメガ。
Thinking that it might still reach them. There's no usual, I'm not Omega, I'm Suzuha objection from Omega this time.
さよなら、もう一人の私たち。短い時間だったけど、君たちに会えてよかった。
I climb into the time machine by myself and boot up the system. The sounds of it whirring to life strike me as terribly nostalgic. Feels like it's been ages since I came to this era. I'm sure everything will work out perfectly. All the sounds line up with what's in my memories. It might just be sounds, but they're reassuring to me now.
実はこの辺もこだわってたのかな、父さんは。
I didn't give it much thought when I first used the time machine, but I remember it all perfectly. These reassuring sounds.
さあ、行くぞ。
I stretch my body out and sit in the chair. My seatbelt fastened, I take a deep breath. I take a look at the control plan and confirm the target time I quick saved. God damn it. 1975, the year I first aimed for. There it is. It's time to resume my journey into the past, from which there will be no return. A journey filled with unknowns, one where I could very well fail and die. But I'm not afraid anymore.
FG204 セカンドエディションバージョン何番だっけ。とにかく発進。
すずは、そろそろ起きなさい。
I hear Mom's voice. The usual voice saying the usual thing. Someone approaches me, planning to drag me out from under the covers. I reply in order to stop them, pretending to be awake. But just pretending. Up until now, I'd usually stay in bed a few extra minutes.
父さんと母さんのことあんまり困らせないでね。
But not today. I managed to drag myself out of bed before Mom comes to get me up. I make my way over to the living room.
あら、どうしたの？本当に起きてくるなんて。
Thanks to that, Mom is surprised. I get that I have no right to talk since I'm usually so bad about this, but her surprise is still irritating.
起きたらいけないの？
いつもこうならすごく助かるわ。
Look at this breakfast breakfast. That is the most breakfast that I've ever seen in my life. But Mom's in a great mood. Is she that happy that I got myself up?
そう。
As always, I sit at the table where breakfast is laid out. Just like it always is. And my breakfast is ready just like it always is.
ねえ、母さん。
But I think this is the first time I've ever said this.
食べ終わったら、お皿洗ってもいいかな。
Mom is once again shocked by my words, only this time I feel a little proud for some reason. Oh, screen time. There you go. It's... Oh, my heart. It's like the end goal for everything ever. How weird. Ghostly rendezvous. Oh, I love that so much. I'm gonna say this is the end of every single one of these. I love these. I love them all. That's the end. Oh, God. I'm so sad there's only like 3 left. That makes me sad. We're nearing the end. Why can't there be more? Give me more. Oh, that was awesome. I do love the fact that like I think my favorite part about all that is like we have the Suzuha, the main Suzuha from that world line, and then the military Suzuha, I'm pretty sure, and this is what I was Googling earlier, it's pretty clearly supposed to be the one from Zero, right? Like, and I kind of love that. I think that's incredible. And that's what I was Googling. I was like, which came out first? This one came out first. So that was great. And then of course the maid Suzuha being like the end goal of all Suzuhas. Like the Suzuha they all want to be. Oh, that like reaches right into my heart. Yeah. Yeah, well, because they also mention like, you know, even if I fail here, just we're not going straight to the happy ending. There will probably be more, as evidenced by this Suzuha, which makes sense. This is kind of exactly how that happens. Oh, yeah, I cannot wait for the next game. It needs to happen immediately. Oh man, why are there so few left? I need it right now. I mean, I guess I should probably finish Anonymous Code first. I'm only like 9 hours into that one, so. All right, well, I'm calling it a day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. All characters' lives. I love them all. Love every single one of them. Even Moeka. Alright. Have a wonderful day. Night, morning, whatever it is. Bye.